Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kill Connor Club podcast, episode 46. I'm one of your hosts, James, and I'm joined, as always, by Tyler.
As always, how's it going?
It's going fantastic. And for today's podcast, we're joined by a very special guest, one of our good old friends, Brett, or UB Central. How's it going?
It's good to be back. It's probably been a year since we've done this, but yeah, lots happened.
It has been a while. It has. That's true.
I've missed you so much, Brett. I'm so glad you're back.
Shut up.
I have too. I've missed
Okay,
Shut
well,
up.
that's okay.
Shut up, Tyler.
That's not necessary. I was just putting my heart on the line, just putting it out there. Fine. I warned you before the podcast started. Don't poke the dragon. Don't poke the dragon.
Oh, don't let it
sorry.
happen. This will be your fault. I'll hold you personally responsible.
The
I'm sorry, I take it
dynamite
back.
is hanging on the coat hanger in the closet, and he's
He's gonna come
dangerous.
out of the closet.
I think I've decided the dynamite's not a separate person. He's the suit.
He's
So
the
like when I
suit,
put the suit comes on, then I become him.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes more sense, right? For
I
the
thought he
law.
had I thought he had didn't he have a knife last episode? He was like threatening you with a knife.
Well, there's a knife in like the waistcoat, like yeah.
Right.
He has
so-
like you haven't seen under the jacket. He's got like weapons and shit. It's fuck.
Is it kind of more like Anakin, Darth Vader, like it's the same person but like different people, or like nothing like that, or?
Well, it's nothing like that because first of all, like if you're calling me Anakin, I'm not a terrible actor, and I'm a funny.
Let's not get into
charming,
Hayden Christensen.
His acting
I'll
was
defend
okay.
him.
The dialogue was the bad thing. Not
and
his
and yeah, absolutely. And normal Tyler can talk anyone's ear off. He can actually talk well all the time. And the Dynamite is actually a better talker, which
Does
is weird.
Dynamite
because-
hate sand?
No, I mean I grew up on on beaches and shit.
But Anakin
So,
grew up in a
not
desert,
really.
and he hates sand.
Yes, he does it suck dick. Like the beaches are awesome.
That's just a bit
AC
different.
Empire confirmed.
Oh god.
How many sand memes will come out of AC Empire? Like, you know what I mean?
Strong 7, maybe.
Strong 7
maybe
sand
more.
memes.
Maybe a bit more. I don't
Okay.
know. As a guess.
Can we put a Twitter poll? How many?
How many sand memes?
How many sand
Do you want
memes?
me to do it
One.
now? And at the end of the episode, we can see what the.
Yeah, let's do it. So will it be
Alright.
1 to 10? Because there's no option for 0 because obviously there'll be sand memes. Or will it be like 10,000 to like a million? Like what spectrum are we looking at here?
So we're gonna. So I'll go. So the first option can be 1 to 10. The second option can be like 11 to 50. Then we'll do like 51 to 100, and then the next one can be 101 to
A million.
a million.
Yeah, let's do that. That's a good spectrum to have.
All right, good. Yeah. That's really everything, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, that's true. So, Brett, what's been going on, man? It's been a year since you've been on the podcast, and a lot's happened with your channel and your life. Do you want to give us like a bit of an update for people that may not know everything that's gone on?
Yes. So I would say about 5 months ago, my health was getting pretty bad, and this was around the time Watch Dogs 2 was coming out. So I just kind of ignored it, didn't really think anything of it. I was just making Watch Dogs 2 videos because, that ad revenue. No, but I actually do I like covering games, and Watch Dogs 2, obviously, my channel started with Watch Dogs, and
Yeah.
I was just mainly focusing on that, and I didn't really care about my health. I was like, I'll deal with it eventually. And then it just got to the point where if I went outside and just opened the door, I would feel the urge to throw up just randomly. And at this time too, I was also going to several Ubisoft events, and those always took a toll on me. Like every time I was on the plane, I would throw up, and then get to the hotel room, I would throw up. And I was just trying to power through it until eventually I couldn't even commentate anymore without feeling sick. So I went to the doctor, and after about 3 different doctors, they finally found that I had a hiatal hernia, and I don't even know what that is, to be honest. And
Yeah, Jesus
Barrett's
Christ.
esophagus, just terms, whatever. And they're
Yeah.
like, well, we'll have to do surgery to get rid of it. I was like, okay, as long as I don't feel the urge to throw up anymore. So that surgery was in, I want to say, February, and it took about 2 weeks to like finally be able just to talk and feel all right. During that time, I've lost about like 15 or 20 pounds, and
Jesus.
it took about a month and a half for me to eat just normal food. I was on a liquid diet for a week and a half, and then the rest was kind of soft foods. And I was just slowly, I have to like develop how I eat. So I had to eat slower, less meals, and then eventually it got to the point where now I can swallow normally again. But yeah, during that break,
Jesus.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
You were describing it to me when your health wasn't great, and telling me it was like, what did it feel like to you beforehand? You said it was like almost anxiety, and that's the feeling it felt like, or something before you threw up. Like it was this weird feeling.
So like before, like if I did a podcast or an interview with someone, that's when I started to notice it. I would feel nervous and everything, and I would, like, for doing a podcast, going on this or something, I would need like a list of what we were talking about beforehand, just so I know and I'm not caught off guard. And I don't know, I just had to be prepared, and that's when it kind of started. And then it just got worse, with commentaries and going outside and going places. So I did think it was anxiety for the longest time, but once they did the surgery to remove the hernia, it's gone now. So anxiety didn't have any role. I just always kind of thought.
Really strange.
Yep.
So you thought that was a role, and then it wasn't at all. It was just a completely separate thing.
Yeah. So, and they were gonna, like, before they even found the hernia, I was saying it could be anxiety, and then they're like, okay, well, let's just give you medicine for it, and they were just gonna do that, and not, if I did that, I wouldn't have had surgery, and that probably wouldn't have fixed the issue. So
yeah,
I'm thankful.
Yeah, thank God. That's insane, man. Like, but how are you feeling now? That's the main thing, right?
Oh, I'm normal again, so it's just
good.
I'm happy I can finally go anywhere and not feel the urge to throw up, and I can eat again. I just have to gain, the 20 pounds I lost. But I would rather have that than throw up every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, 100%. Holy
And
shit.
one thing that was bad is it started getting really bad in November, and that's when Watch Dogs 2 released, and then I feel
Also,
like I uploaded.
Watch Dogs 2, it was Watch Dogs 2's fault. You were like, oh, this is just bad. And
Yeah.
Yep.
that's what, yeah, of course.
So when it released, I uploaded probably for about a week, and then all this stuff just getting worse, and then I had to take a break. Like, I couldn't make videos anymore, and I had to get better. And when I came back, I was like, I even told you this, James, I thought I was going to lose a lot of subscribers. And I did lose a lot for a while, but it was only for a couple of days until that AC Empire video came out.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The power of Empire videos, Jesus.
So much jealousy, so much salt.
Yeah, like, I don't know how that video did so good, because
Well,
it's
'cause
just
it was
called
great.
Why I'm Excited.
Well, it's a good video. It gets people hyped, plus it's made well, plus it's Empire, and Assassin's Creed fans are just mindless sheep.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. The thumbnail.
Yeah,
100%.
that's
Or
what I was
as well,
thinking.
the thumbnail. That thumbnail.
Spectacular.
Ooh, that was nice,
Spectacular.
yeah.
I just
Like,
threw that
that's the
together in
most
a couple
eye-grabbing.
minutes.
That's the most eye-grabbing Empire thumbnail I've ever seen.
Because everyone's like, oh,
100%.
Robot Anubis is going to be an Empire? Yeah? No,
But
it's
like,
not.
people look at that, they're just like, oh shit, it's just eye-grabbing. You're
Looks
like, oh
cool.
shit,
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Empire. And then you realize what the video's about. You're like, I'll click on that to see what it's about. It looks
And
cool.
then there's like 8,000 likes and 2,000 dislikes or something, but whatever.
Wow, that's still pretty
So
decent.
just how many views? How many views has it got?
It has, I think, 1.1 million now.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
fuck the fucking
Yeah.
dislikes.
Just
Shit.
crazy, Jesus.
It's
When I
just
made
like,
that
mate,
video, when I made it, that was my first Assassin's Creed video for, like, I don't think I made one until
Son
a year before
bitch.
that. So, yeah, I
Just
could have spent
crazy.
more time on that video, and you never know when a video is going to blow up like that.
Yeah,
so
it's mostly
I
when you
kinda
don't
wish,
expect it.
Yeah, I would never in a million years think Why I'm Excited for AC Empire would get 1 million views. So
Which is
it is what
crazy.
it is. Yep.
That's insane, man. Jesus Christ.
And then, if we keep going, after I uploaded that Empire thing, my channel finally started getting subs back, and then I wanted to go back to Watch Dogs 2 because, you know, I just stopped right when the game released, and that kind of that kind of put me over 100K with that Shuffler video I did about a week ago, and that has 500,000 views. So,
Oh Jesus!
yeah,
Well,
all these videos are just kind of blowing up.
You want to talk
God
about
knows how you
a
do it,
big
but-
return? You have this serious health condition that made you feel like, oh shit, this is gonna be a real hit to my YouTube career, and you're just like, you come back with a vengeance and release these fucking fire videos, and now congratulations, Brett. 100,000 subscribers, so holy shit. Little round of applause for...
Thank you. It was it still hasn't really hit me, and like it's hard to explain, but when I live streamed before I was gonna hit 100K, and like the live counter was on the stream, and I probably hit 100K about 6 times during that stream because everyone subscribes then unsubscribes to the things. But it still really hasn't hit. When I go to my channel, it's 103K now, and just like, okay, like I don't really know how to feel about it because that's always kind of been my goal with YouTube, and now that I've hit it, it's like, what's next? And obviously, there's a million, yeah, but Assassin's Creed channel hitting 1 million subs, or well, just Ubisoft channel, and Ubisoft's been going downhill. Like I don't know if I could ever even get 250K.
I mean,
So-
Dude,
you
I
gotta
don't
expand.
agree.
You gotta become
no.
central next.
No,
Central.
No, I'm telling you, you can hit 1 million subscribers on Ubisoft games, and we can talk about why later because I do want to talk about game sales this year, because one of the 2 highest selling games this year are Ubisoft games. Whether they're good quality games or not is not the real question here. People are still, because thank God, because I don't think anyone in Ubisoft should be paid more than their marketing team. Because they make chicken shit look like chicken salad every time for all their games. So that's why people pay attention. People pay attention to Ubisoft games. You can definitely get 1 million eyes on you. Look at you got an Empire. You got 1.1 million views on a video. Why can't over the next few years you get 1 million subscribers? I don't believe that.
I think it's possible.
You know
what I mean?
definitely.
Yeah, I guess it is possible, but there is lots of Ubisoft games, and like I missed out on The Division and Rainbow Six Siege and For Honor Ghost Recon. I only have time to really cover one game, dedicate myself
You can
to
bring
it.
people on.
Yeah, I brought one person for Ghost Recon, and he'll eventually do more things, but it's hard. And I wish I could, do this full time and cover 5 different games. But even if I did do this full time, I wouldn't, because I wasn't interested in The Division. Rainbow Six Siege looked alright, and it is a lot of fun now, but I just have to be interested somewhat to cover it. I'm not just going to do it.
It makes sense. No, it
for
makes
views.
sense.
Sure.
I get it. Absolutely get it. Well, man, I'm so impressed by your return, man, and what you've done, and that's I mean, it's super impressive. Like, just not even just with YouTube, man. Like, what you've gone through in the last 12 months, and how you've come out the other side and better than ever. So good on you, man. That's awesome.
It was
Inspiring stuff.
Yeah, it was really depressing just that time because, again, Watch Dogs 2 was just releasing, and then I just kind of had to stop and I just kind of went off the grid. And, when you stop making videos for a week or even 2, people will stop tweeting at you and just, stop caring. And when you have a channel that's, growing and stuff, it kind of just is demotivating to see that, the world moves on without you. And, people just will keep uploading videos and they'll eventually move on. And that's how I was kind of feeling. And again, when I finally did come back, I did lose subs for a while, but after a couple good videos, it started growing back. And also, during that time, I was invited to the Assassin's Creed movie premiere, and then I had to decline that because the health
Lucky,
issues.
thank God. I'm telling you, man. Some of these are blessings. I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean, I haven't watched the movie still, so.
Don't do it to yourself. It's fucking
I see it on
bullshit.
sale for $1. I'm like, No, I'm not going to. Not
If you
today.
if you
And I
watch
have
it,
it.
pirate it. But like,
Yeah, don't pay them.
even then, it's too much effort. It's not
a
worth your
punishment
time.
to your eyes. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
That's true.
James, we forgot to do something, so I'm going to do that now.
Oh, the Patreon stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dick.
I assume you're also listening because this is a riveting podcast and it's 3 hours of genius with 3 just sexy guys. So, this podcast is powered by patreon.com/asalways, brought to you by As Always Entertainment. So, thank you to all those people that help support us, keep the podcast going, and if you like this and you would like more exclusive content and early access to other videos, just head over to patreon.com/asalways, like our friendly, sweet vintage lads over there have. So I'm just going to thank a few of those people who are helping power this podcast today. We have Zeno Rio, also known as Ian. We have Seth. We have Damien. We have Josh Devilier, Lumistrad. We have someone new who's up to their patronage. And I fuck you because your name is ridiculous to pronounce. And I'm going to butcher it. So here we go. Ogia Idogo.
That's what I said.
What is that, man? Help me out here. And we have Jensen Tasker. Welcome, mate. That's a new patron.
Oh,
you
mate,
have Tyler Trent.
He's been here. Jensen's been here. You mentioned him
Well,
last time.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But he's new to, I think, Kilconnell Club, not to. We did it on Clubhouse.
Is he? Nah, look. His pledge was the 10th of April.
Okay, never mind. My bad. Sorry, Jensen.
God damn it. I remembered you. Don't worry. The guy with more subs remembered you, so it's okay. So it's alright.
You don't have to say that every chance you get. Like, it's not really relevant to what we're
Tyler
talking
only
about.
has 7,900 subs. He's shit.
Still funnier than you, better looking, but no big deal. We have Tyler Tranter. We have Yazin. Again, fix that fucking payment, mate. We have Brendan, or BQ Overlord, and we have Pink Flame 313. Thank you, you sweet vintage lads, for helping us out. And you can get your name read out as one of our rewards. Just head over to patreon.com/asalways. Help us out.
I want to mention
where we do an
Okay,
extra
keep going,
podcast, all that awesome shit
There you go.
on there. The Kill Clubhouse. It's fucking hilarious.
It is, that's true. I wanted to mention because Ben Modorox is no longer on the list. He did try,
Yeah,
did you? Yeah, he tried to up his payment, and something went wrong, and he's gonna sort it out soon. So
Oh, he tried to up his payment.
yeah,
I was like,
he tried to put it up, and it wouldn't let him, and so he tried to deleting his payment to make a new one, and something messed up, and he said he'll just sort it out at the weekend. Because something went.
I was
wrong,
just
so.
like, I was gonna say this to you off air. I was like, does Ben hate you? What did you do to Ben? James, why has Ben deleted his patronage completely? Ben's our best friend. Why has he done this? I blame you because I haven't done anything to him, so I assume you've done something.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, you're right to assume, but no, he's trying to fix it. He'll sort it out soon, so that'll be alright.
Okay, well then I'll shout out to Ben because he's a sweet vintage lad.
He is. That's true.
All right. I just put a fucking chocolate in my mouth. So
yeah.
shouldn't have done that. Should
Really
not have
good
done that.
timing. Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Well, wait.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Well,
Oh
no,
my God,
I
you-
was done. No, I was completely done.
This feels good.
Fantastic.
This is like, people love when I eat into the microphone. People love it.
Well,
It's like their favorite thing.
well, it just reminds me of Joe. Joe used to eat on the podcast all the time. He used to disappear, grab food.
What is eat on the podcast all the time? You mean the one podcast he was ever on? What are you talking
The
about?
one podcast he was ever on. He was a co-host and he did 1.5 podcasts with us.
I was fucking so sick this week.
Oh,
It
yeah, you
was.
were.
Oh god, I had to call like a home doctor
Oh, God.
because I knew I needed like antibiotics.
Mhm.
Because like I went to work on Monday and I felt like pure shit the whole time. And I'm like, no, I'll just push through. Terrible idea. I should have just gone home because I worked the whole day. By the time I got home, fever was fucked, and then my throat was agony, and I was like fucking shaking uncontrollably, and I couldn't stand up. And I was like, I'm fucked. And then Tuesday, I was just like sat on the couch all day, and I looked at my throat, and my tonsils were so swollen and like were just fucking white. It had like pus on them. They were so infected. And I'm like, holy shit. I've never seen my tonsils like that before. So I couldn't swallow it. I had a fever. I'm like, I need to drink a lot of water, but I couldn't swallow anything. So I was like, fuck, I can't break this fever without water, but I can't swallow because my throat's fucked. So I had to call like a home doctor. Dude, have either of you ever done home doctors before? It's fucking weird.
I think one time when I was away, when I was in America, we had one come out because I was sick. And, I mean, that was a thing.
They don't fucking hang around, do they? Like, the dude just... I mean, you organise it, 5 hours later, shows up, and then he's in for about 60 seconds, and then he like 60 seconds in and out. He's walked in, put his briefcase down. He's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, got a fever, throat's fucked, and he just like does the fucking looks at the tonsils, shines a light down there. He goes, yep, that's really bad tonsillitis. And then he just wrote like a script for antibiotics. He's like, just do this, have this many times a day for this long. See ya. And then just left. I'm like, thanks, bro. That was it. I'm like,
Brilliant.
You're not going to check if there's anything else? Okay, cool, bro.
Did the medicine work though?
Dude, I tell you what. Got to Wednesday, finally got the meds. Still absolutely dead on Wednesday as well. But by Thursday morning, fever was broken, throat was still bad. But the meds started kicking in through the day Thursday. And the start of the day Thursday, I could tell the like pus had and gone down a little bit. But by the end of the day Thursday, I'd been like, I went to a class at uni, pushed through, ended up talking nonstop like an hour in this class. And I thought, oh, my throat's going to be fucked. And I looked in the mirror, like shined a light down to check it, all gone. Like the medicine was like godly.
That's amazing.
I felt just in one day, from this morning to the afternoon, felt so good. I'm still like, I'm just kind of tired and run down now from the fact that, I felt like shit for a week. But I'm back at work. I worked yesterday, I got work today. So I'm feeling like healthy enough to do it. I'm just kind of like a bit tired and shit, but fuck. That was a fucking ordeal and a half, I tell you what. It was not fun. Not fun at all. But that was like, I had like 3 days off work. I was like, sweet, I'm going to get so much done. I'll be able to edit that Let's Play we have, James. I'll be able to do some uni work, a bunch of stuff I wanted to catch up on. And then, yeah. I spent the whole time I had off, sick, and then I'm healthy the day I have to go back to work. I'm like, oh, great. This is great. That's my life, James. That's my life.
That's that's good. I envy it. Yeah, I wish that happened to me.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
God damn it.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least that is not a thing anymore.
It sure isn't.
Wow, brilliant. Okay. I apologize. George texted me, so I'm pretty. I kind of zoned out from it there. George was like, asked me for my webcam settings. I'm like, I don't know, mate. I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Fuck off, George.
James, can you please stop copying his videos, though?
Oh, shut the fuck up. George doesn't upload anymore because he's demotivated. No, you're not. He's just playing Destiny. He's obsessed with Destiny again. That's all he's doing. He was late to a Horsey and Fox stream this week by an hour because he was playing Destiny. I kept going to him, being like, we got a stream. An hour later, he's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm like, well, you're an hour late to the stream, but sure thing, George. Destiny comes first, apparently.
God damn it, George. God damn it. Well, at least when I was an hour late to the podcast last time, Brett, I was unprofessional. I was the unprofessional one last episode, by the way. I was an hour late to the live podcast. But like, I explained it at the time. It was like I'd made plans like on Sunday night to have dinner with and catch up with like my cousin and stuff. And he's out in like the northern suburbs of Melbourne and everything. And I forgot. I don't know why. I'm like, I forgot that Sunday I'm not allowed to make plans ever because that's like every week we have a podcast. And then I'm like, oh shit. but I can't actually tell you the amount of times I've bailed on my cousin for things because of the podcast. Like, it's ridiculous. So this time I'm like, no, I haven't seen him in ages. I'm not bailing. We'll just push the podcast back. But even by pushing it back, we just ended up hanging out and talking. And I look at my phone. I'm like, oh, the podcast is in half an hour, and I'm like an hour away from home. James, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. The mob was angry.
Well, they were because they were angry at me because the podcast we already delayed it by 2 hours because you thought that'd be enough, and you ended up being another hour later. And so everyone was like, James, what the fuck? I'm like, wow, is it my fault? I'm the one here. Everyone gets mad at me. Like when George was late to Horsey and Fox, everyone was mad at me for some reason. I'm like, what have I done? It's not my fault. It's upsetting.
That's hilarious. But everyone loves me, so that's what I'm like. Just blame me, James, because everyone loves me. So it's not a big deal.
I think they're scared of you. I think that's what it is. They're like, I'm scared of Tyler. He's the big bad one that's never live streams and never shows up anytime because he's in a different time zone, and so we don't really know him that well, so we're all scared of him.
What? No one's scared of me. What are you talking about?
Everyone's scared of you. Remember that time when you showed up and everyone was like, oh, Tyler's in. Like everyone scurries under a rock when you come in.
What? What do you mean they're scared of me?
We talked about this before. Don't you remember when we talked about it on the podcast?
Kind of, but not like...
Was it the podcast or was it something else?
You always say everyone sucks up to me. You don't say everyone's scared of me.
Well, they suck up to you because they're scared of you. I think, anyway.
They're scared of me.
You're just intimidating. They just don't know you very well. They're very apprehensive. They're like, I don't know this one. He's, I don't know him as well as James and Ethan. He's a bit different.
He's got muscle, and he has an accent.
Exactly.
Oh, you have an accent.
Scared. I mean, everyone has an accent, obviously.
Yeah, okay, true. But
there's not American and then everyone else has an accent, Brett. I know that's the American mentality, but everyone has an accent.
Are you serious? I've been lied to?
I think you have. Oh, that's hilarious.
Is it? Is it hilarious?
Yeah, it's just such a classic American stereotype.
That's true, it is.
I think so.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
I somewhat agree with you there.
No one's scared of me, James. Shut the fuck up.
Nah, they are scared. I'm scared of you.
Fuck off. You're scared of me. Well, you should be.
Well, after the multiplayer battle, I've kind of still got PTSD. I'm a bit scared. Every time I hear your voice, I shake and I stare at the wall.
You're just talking to Tyler. You're just talking to your buddy right now.
You sound just like him though.
The Dynamite's hanging in the closet. No, you don't. It's fine.
James, did you end up editing that, like the whole thing?
Yeah.
So you had to, like, you knew you lost, but then you had to like hear his voice and like bragging, and then you kind of knew already that you lost and got destroyed.
The most difficult thing was hyping it up when we'd already done it. So, like, I knew I lost, and then Tyler's all like, oh, when the multiplayer battle happens, I'm like, well, obviously I'm going to beat you. And I'm like, I'm like, well, I'm not. I know I lost. It was really, really weird.
Yeah, I knew that was the hard part, but, like, it's not like James and I were, like, so, our whole lives are on the line with this multiplayer battle. We were just, like, we're two mates playing, so it was just an entertainment thing. What's that?
My life was on the line, yeah.
So it was just an entertainment video. We just want to make good videos.
And
so
now
it wasn't
it's grown into something bigger. So.
Oh, everyone wants that Dynamite money. Everyone wants to get Dynamite on their channel to talk smack and promote it. I get it. It's the Conor McGregor effect. I get it. It's not a big deal. But I think I want to talk to you about this, Brett, actually, because you're one of the people that called out the Dynamite. It's so many people. I was so surprised at having people that I didn't even like name that wanted to battle me. I've talked about this before. I had dozens and dozens, lots of people, obviously just viewers messaging me. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face.
Russian Victor.
You're not going to make me any money. Who are you? Get the fuck out of my face. But like you and Super Rebel and stuff and other YouTubers being like, I'd beat you. Like, I'm like, this is amazing. Like, I didn't realize that the Dynamite was this popular.
Yeah, I mean, I I just kind of saw it on Twitter, and then I was like, I should probably tweet something so I look like I'm involved in this community. So I did.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Have you seen the battles?
Yep. And Aftermath commentated. It was pretty good. And then I
Pretty
saw,
good.
yeah, it was pretty
Spectacular
good.
videos.
I
They were
mean,
great videos.
it was pretty good. Just there wasn't a lot of back and forth. You know, you just killed James all the time. So it was gameplay wise, it was rape. So,
But it was
yeah.
funny. It was hilarious. I laughed the whole time. That's just me. I was also the one doing the rape. Not a big deal.
I did like the Creed's trailer for the battle.
Oh god, that was amazing.
That was amazing. It's just like I was so happy because like I said it in my response video. The time I said in his response video. It's just like I'm like, thanks Nick for making a video that makes me look fucking awesome. like not insulting Watch Dogs. It literally just makes me look fucking awesome. I'm like, that is the best. I'm using that. I'm gonna watch that video all the time for my ego. Oh, that's great. I've got a big question, Brett. Really
Yes.
big question. And I've wanted to ask you this for a long time.
I'm ready.
Did you like Watch Dogs 2?
I just beat it like 2 weeks ago, and
Yep.
no, it's not because I didn't like it. It's because all the medical stuff. But
Of course. Yeah.
I think it improved on Watch Dogs in a lot of ways, and some stuff it kind of took some steps back. But overall, I enjoyed most of it. I forced myself through some of it, though, I will admit. But overall, I did like the game for what it was. The characters, specifically, aren't the greatest, though.
Okay,
Yeah, that's where we can definitely agree.
Yeah,
Even like Aiden. Aiden was generic and everything, but I still care about him more. Like
Yeah.
these characters just they're trying to be all hip, and then you have to realize like there's 40-year-olds writing their dialogue, and it just doesn't work. So
Yeah, it's Yves Guillemot himself writing the dialogue. He's like, oh, what do the young ones say? That's French accent. And then he writes, it was lit last night. Yeah, sure it was, Marcus. Fucking lit. You're on a fucking beach.
I've wanted to talk to you about this, Brett, for so long because, like, both of us were on your Watch Dogs podcast, the Dead Set Cast, and you and I had a conversation. We've talked about how much I loved the first Watch Dogs. Like,
Yeah.
I loved it.
Mhm.
I think it's a fantastic game, and I think it's less good to me now because the reason I liked it so much because I thought it wasn't just good. Like this franchise has a lot of potential. They have a lot of ways to go with it, and I mean, if someone went back on my Twitter, I'm sure they could find it. Back when IGN leaked Watch Dogs art and like the setting, San Francisco, everything, like the banner for it, the first thing I tweeted out was, Watch Dogs 2, is there any way the character could look less like a generic millennial social justice warrior, vegan hipster pussy? And
I remember the vegan part.
and I saw, because as soon as I saw him, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, why is he wearing like sunglasses at nighttime? And why is he wearing like a hat like that? Like he just looked like a fucking dickhead.
I mean, to be fair, you can change that.
To
You
look
could
like
change
a
his-
more bigger dickhead, or
No, you can
what?
remove the glasses so he doesn't have to wear it indoors, and you can change the hat. So
What? Lose the hat, bro. Lose the hat, bro. As soon as I saw it, and then I remember like, oh, I'll move on. Like, let's see the gameplay. All I saw was the gameplay. I was like, yeah, cool, looks good. And I was kind of getting excited for it. I was like, wow, looks like gameplay-wise improved a lot on Watch Dogs 1. And that's what I was hoping for, for Watch Dogs 2 to be that, big next step for what was a game I loved and I thought had a lot of potential. And
like
then when I
AC1
saw
to AC2.
exactly, and then when I saw, I kept seeing the gameplay, like the map looked big, there looked like a lot of stuff in there. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And then the big thing was, though, I'm still sitting there like, I'm just not buying this character. And I'm like, what are these other characters like? What's the story about? What are we doing? Like, what's the point of this game? And then when they started seeing story trailers and stuff, I'm like, I realized I can't buy this game. I can't do it because, and I didn't. I've never played it. I'm never going to play Watch Dogs 2, which is crazy when you think about how much I loved the first game. Why wouldn't I like a game that looks like it's improved from the first one? But those characters are the worst human beings that are people that I would know in the world. Like, I know people like that, and they're my least favorite fucking people. I would never hang out with people like this. Why in the world did I want to play a game about people like this, that talk like this, and that talk even worse because, like you said, they're written by 40-year-old men? I'm like, it's just a bunch of fucking, like... it drives me insane. It drives me fucking insane. You've got like the cast of Glee that are hackers somehow, and they're jumping around talking about how lit everything is. You've just got some over man-hating feminist with green hair and armpit hair is a character, of course. You've got some guy that has a mask on because he's just, I don't know, too ugly. He doesn't want to show his face. Then it's just like a bunch of beta males, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Why is it? In what universe is that a cast that people are drawn to play as, to want to invest time in? Now, these are people that no one wants to hang around except people like them. And even then, I don't think even they want to be themselves. So they would rather play as someone else in a video game. What were we thinking, Ubisoft? What were we thinking when we made a cast of characters that were so fucking useless for a game like this? It's the most pandering thing I've ever seen from a video game company, ever. It's like all the criticism they've ever gotten about it's too hard to animate female characters, all the bullshit they've said over the years, which is bullshit, to then go, let's just go full social justice warrior. Let's just make all these characters like just full social justice warrior. Everyone will love it. And I'm like, okay, the 0.1% of assholes that complain about everything are going to love it. And then everyone else is going to be like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Am I wrong here? Am I wrong here, Brett?
That's a question for James.
Well, you know what I'm gonna say. I agree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you haven't even beat the game.
I haven't. I won't ever. I already know what happens at the end. The dude gets arrested. You don't even kill him. What? He gets arrested. They're like, oh, let's call the police because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Put him
So
on trial.
the characters, like I said, they do feel forced and they don't feel real, and I don't think anyone can really relate to them. They brought back T-Bone, which was nice, but then he just, well, I mean, he kind of fits in the group as in, like, he notices that they're shit and he mentions it and, you know, he jokes about it. So it is nice to have T-Bone. Yeah, and I just wish there was kind of a connection to Watch Dogs 1 with the story. Like if they had a character related to Aiden or Damien or someone, but they just went with a new character, and you don't, even by the end of the game, you don't really care about Marcus's story. Like, I don't want a third game with him, and I've never seen anyone comment that they want a third game. Even with Aiden, there's people who like, he needs a sequel. But with Marcus,
I wanted a sequel.
I would like a sequel.
I mean, now I would, but before I wasn't. It was just, I want a new character and see what they can do. And San Francisco as a world is good, but yeah, just the characters and villains are just garbage. And that's kind of,
they're just like the same people. They just have a differing opinion. Like, it's not even like the villain's a villain. He just thinks a bit differently to the main character. So they're like, we need to kill him. Gotta shut him down.
Isn't he like also just some fucking yoga vegan fuck?
He is.
You know, green the world, like just like pussy, like this guy in the villain from this, right?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, he's just one of the villains. But yeah, you don't even really see him, and that, like, you don't care about him. And the first Watch Dogs kind of had the same problem where they had 3 or 4 different villains, and you just go through them so quickly, it doesn't even feel like they're a villain. It's just like a normal enemy, and that should never happen in a game. And with the main cast, there's like 4 other people, and they just go through them quickly as well. So you don't you don't want to see more of them, not just because they don't have good dialogue, but just because they're barely even there. It's all about Marcus, and Marcus isn't even that appealing.
Ugh.
But I will say this, the gameplay, I actually really like way more than the first game, because they added, RC jumper, there's the drone, you can add cars, call cops on people. I just feel like they added a lot more variety when it comes to the hacking and just gameplay overall. Like, you can go in stealthy, guns blazing, and I really like that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for me that I've said before is, to me, Marcus with like an assault rifle, something just feels wrong. Like, if he's going and killing these people, I'm like, this just feels so strange. Like, Marcus
and that does
is not a killer. It's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense with the story. And that they shouldn't have removed the reputation system. They got rid of that with the follower thing. And with the follower system,
followers.
you don't even see them.
Wait, what? Followers.
Yeah, you get followers for doing things that download your app or whatever. The DedSec
my
app.
God.
That's so fucking embarrassing.
It's so
That's the
weird, isn't
cringiest
it? The way that in the first game, like, DedSec was this weird, ominous, like, anonymous kind of, but like more kind of badass and like mysterious kind of organization. But like in this game, I don't know what happened. Like, Aiden Pierce would bitch slap all of them.
They described it as like a different section within DedSec, but yeah, it's way different than the first game. And with the follower system, even when you beat the game, like, you'll have millions of followers, but you never see anyone in the streets wearing like the clothing, or, it doesn't even make, like, it's not a real follower system. There's nothing that you benefit from getting followers. It's just progression.
Another classic Ubisoft open world game that's just disconnected. It has all these different features, but none of them ever come together, like in Syndicate, where Jacob's like, oh, we need the rooks, and then Evie's like, no, Jacob, you're not having the rooks, and then they're just there, everywhere, all over the city, thousands of them. Where the fuck did they come from?
What?
And they're all the
Thousands of
same.
rooks?
They're the same 3 NPCs for the rooks. So, that bald guy, I hate that bald
Oh, the
guy.
bald guy, yeah. Aw, classic.
He's an enemy and he's an ally. I don't know what he is, but he's everywhere.
He's that
every-
character. Do you remember? Have you ever played Saints Row 3? There's the big, strong dude, and like he's being cloned by the enemies. It's that guy.
Yeah.
So like, there's just millions of him ready to be
Saints
pumped
Row
out.
is such a good game, though. Like, the open world's kind of shit, but the gameplay and the story I actually really like.
I like Saints Row 1 to 3. 4 was a nice little side throwback. It
They
wasn't
shouldn't have
amazing,
made it Saints Row
but
4.
yeah, it didn't feel. It felt like I liked the things that like were like nice throwbacks, nice gestures to the past games. It was nice and nostalgic. Then Get Out of Hell, that's not canon. Fuck that shit game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just shit game. But yeah.
Did you know Ubisoft almost bought Saints Row?
Oh, I did, yeah, because it was THQ that went bankrupt or something, and so yeah, because THQ also developed, was it South Park? Yeah, they went with South Park. But yeah,
They actually still bidded on Saints Row, though. Volition Deep Silver paid like 20 million, and then Ubisoft's like, all right, we'll put up 4 million. So yeah, that was it. Classic Ubisoft.
Oh god, classic. They're gonna be taken over by Vivendi this year, apparently, according to Vivendi. They're like, oh, we're coming for Ubisoft this year. It's gonna happen.
Vivendi
I mean,
said-
like, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I mean, can't get worse. So
Yeah, I mean, at this point, let's see what
fuck.
happens. It'd kind of be hilarious. I'd love to see Yves Guillemot crying because he's lost his
I
company.
agree. I agree with your tweet, though, where Eve should be replaced. And like, he's good with Community, but he doesn't really know what he's doing anymore.
Yeah,
he
he
did in
doesn't.
like 2010, 12ish, but then it's gone downhill each year. So they kind of need someone new.
Yeah,
and
it's
EA
a
gets a
shame.
lot of shit, but EA at least can sell games and you know what you're getting. So.
Yeah, for sure. Like the thing is,
Do
I
we
think,
though?
well,
Battlefront 1. Yeah,
But
the fuck out of my
Battlefront 1 was
face.
garbage.
Battlefront
Yeah,
1.
we don't need to talk. We don't.
It
that
was
doesn't exist. We don't need to
horrendous.
talk about that. It's shit. I mean, because the main thing with Battlefront 1 that's bad is the fact that there was four planets, and the rest were all things you had to buy. Like I bought the deluxe
I'm
edition recently,
furious.
and so
Dude,
like I have
furious.
everything. It's still lacking in like I'd still want more stuff. Definitely, it's not a perfect game at all. But when you have everything, the game itself as a game, not in terms of purchasing or buying stuff, just as a game,
if you put it
is good.
separately, it'd be like $250 to get what is not
obviously
quite a full.
that itself.
What is not quite a full game, $250 in Australia.
Yeah.
That's what.
That's awful. That's the thing that I hate about Battlefront 1 is that's just terrible. But the game itself, when just as playing a game, is really good. I like it, but the way they did it and everything and the content is just not good. It's just not good, and it looks like they've taken that on board with Battlefront 2 because I think the only DLC they're doing is like cosmetic stuff. So like I don't know, like weapon skins and stuff like that. Whereas any content is all unlockable within the game. And they're doing all 3 eras and, the single player. So that I mean, that's looking fantastic so far.
Tyler, I just want to say real quick, I feel like you should get Watch Dogs 2 and try it when it's on sale for like $5.
You won't do it. It won't happen.
No. I barely play games anymore. I don't have time to play games
I know how
as
you
much.
feel.
So like, I only am going to pick games up that I really want to play. That I really, really, really want to play. Even games that I really want, like, for example, with all these games coming out, I've said this before, with all these games coming out at the same similar times, I've got to pick what games I'm waiting for, as in, like, I'll get it, but I'm just going to have to wait because I'm going to get this game first, and I'll get another game down the track. When Halo Wars 2 came out, I love Halo Wars 1, and I really want Halo Wars 2, but Horizon Zero Dawn came out, like, about 4 days after. So I was like... I heard some reviews on Horizon Zero Dawn. I said, I think that's a game I'd rather play right now. And I got that, and by God, it was the best decision I made ever in probably my gaming life. And then I'm going to get Halo Wars 2 at some point, but I'm going to wait. So this games I'm waiting on. Like, I've got Mass Effect Andromeda. I played like an hour of it, but I'm going to wait to play that because I've got all these Kingdom Hearts games I'm trying to play through at the moment. So, like, I'm just kind of only buying the games I really want. So something like Watch Dogs 2, I will never play it in my life, ever. There's no chance it'll happen.
Speaking of Halo, I've challenged both of you to multiplayer multiple times, and you both have ignored me.
I don't have actually don't have time.
James,
I do have
James,
time,
just make
but
it a
like,
stream.
but like when you message me, I'm like, well, I'm in the middle of something. Probably not.
Just stream it though, and then
well,
invite
I mean,
me.
I could do, but because I do this sometimes, where I'll just chill and play Halo. If I'm doing that, be there, and then we can do it.
I mean, I genuinely think Halo 5, like what are we playing, Arena? Or are we playing
Arena, not fucking Warzone. No, fuck
yeah,
Warzone.
fuck
Warzone. Shit.
I'm terrible at Warzone. If we play Arena, I'll fucking fuck you guys up.
I mean,
I
think I have a chance. I honestly think I do pretty well.
I'll
good
be
at Halo.
And this is why we need this match to happen, to see who's the winner. And it's me.
No, definitely not. I'm pretty fucking good at Halo 5 Arena. I'm fucking good.
You'll
So
lose.
am I. We'll see.
James, you said that about Assassin's Creed multiplayer.
Oh, shut up. That was nah, it didn't happen. Halo though, no, don't worry. Halo, no, listen, right though. Halo is way more even because you all start with the same weapons. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. It's all about skill. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying that I'm not more skilled than Assassin's Creed multiplayer. Is that what you're trying to tell?
No, you are. But
okay.
You also had the abilities over me. Also, I didn't.
Why did I have the abilities?
Okay.
Why did I have the abilities over you?
Right, that's because you're better than me. With Assassin's Creed multiplayer, right, I haven't played it in such a long time. I've forgotten all the maps. At the time when I was playing Revelations, I think I was pretty good. I mean, you were obviously better than me, but I think I was pretty good. But like now, I've forgotten everything.
Not good. I'm just saying I'm better than you. That's all I need to hear.
It's fine.
You don't need to start this debate again.
Halo,
you don't need to start the
right?
debate.
I play Halo 5 all the time, so I know the maps and I understand. Like I know the game. I'm used to it, so I reckon I'll be alright. Good.
I haven't played Halo 5 in a while, but I'll just need like 5 minutes to warm up.
Let's just do Halo Reach.
No, I thought we were playing Halo 5.
We're doing Halo 5.
Actually, I really like Reach, so maybe not.
Reach is good.
I like Reach.
Yeah.
I'd probably lose Reach.
Reach is really good. Did you not play a lot of Reach?
No, I like it. I've never been. That's the thing about Halo 5. I've never been as good at a Halo multiplayer as I am at 5 for whatever reason.
For me, it's kind of the opposite. So like
That's
3,
right.
I was the best, and then Reach kind of went a little bit more downhill, and then Halo 5, I'm just alright-ish.
It's funny you say that because I've had a lot of people say that to me as well. Like my brother, he and I played Halo together, since we were kids when Halo 1 came out. And he has always been way better than me in multiplayer. Like, he would fucking shit all over me every time. And he was really good at online and stuff. Halo 3, Halo Reach, everything. Halo 5 came out. We'd get into games and he's like, dude, I'm fucking shit. And I would be, every game we'd play, I'd be on top, number one. And it wasn't just like 1-1. It was like we play together on the same team, and he'd be like middle. He's like, "What? I can't fucking do this." He's like, "How do you do this?" I'm like, "Dude, I've never been that good at the other ones, but this one just fits me better." I don't know why.
It is so much different because like
different,
the
yeah.
speed, you can always sprint and then aiming down sights, and it just feels a lot
Everything
more
feels,
fast-paced.
yeah, definitely. I think it fits better. Halo 3, which is the one that I first played, I put so many hours into Halo 3, probably thousands of hours. Like, it was just too much. I spent like whole days just playing it, but like that game, I think Halo 3 took a lot more skill because it wasn't as easy to play, I think, because Halo's controls weren't the same as something like Call of Duty. Like, you had to like aiming down sights was like right stick. There was no sprinting. Jumps were really high
I still have to, even in Halo 5, I have to I can't, that bullshit left trigger MDS, I don't do that. I always change back to old Halo controls, so I still do right stick.
Yeah, same. Recon.
Yeah, Recon.
Yeah,
thank God.
Thank God.
RB is reload. X reload, what is this, Call of Duty?
Oh,
What is
nah,
this,
it's gotta be right bumper, yeah.
It's gotta
B
be
to
right
melee,
bumper.
yeah.
Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. I love you so much. People tell me, why do you change it? Because I'm not a fucking
Because
noob.
that's how you play Halo.
Well, that's Halo. Thank you.
One thing I miss about Halo 3 is with the recon armor and how it was so special to get it, and you had to get the achievements, and it was hard.
Yes.
And then once 343 took the series, the armor's just gone to shit. Like, Halo Reach had good armor, too.
Halo Reach had great armor.
Yeah, and the armor effects, like, you could get a blue flame, red flame,
Halo 3 was
the inclement weather, and just once 343 took the series, it's just not the same.
They're still getting a hold of it. I think they're still kind of learning. They're still, I think, with the next they're doing well. Like,
they
Halo
did well
4
with the
was
multiplayer.
Yeah.
5 multiplayer.
Really.
To me, I do feel like I've never had so much fun playing Halo multiplayer as I did with 5 since Halo 3. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think Halo 5 has done the best multiplayer Halo game since 3. But I cannot stress this enough of how fucking terrible the campaign is in 5. How fucking terrible it is. It's worse than Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh, have you seen their statement about it?
What did they say?
About Halo 6? They've said they've taken on all the responses from Halo 5. They said Halo 6 will be focused around the Master Chief, and there'll be no new playable characters, is what they said.
Yes! Fucking yes! Fucking yes! Yes! Yes!
I don't mean to read the moment, but they said no new playable characters, and Agent Locke technically isn't new.
So what if he returns?
Yeah, exactly. It's PR wording. You never know. And then Halo 5 technically focused on Chief in a way. It didn't say mainly focus on Chief for Halo 6. So just saying, Tyler, calm down.
Nah, they know what they're doing.
I just wanted to crush Tyler's dreams for a second.
Shit, fucking terrible character. Get the fuck out of my face. I refuse to watch Luke Cage, that stupid Marvel fucking show.
Oh,
just because
God,
the guy.
yeah. No.
He has a pretty good voice, though.
No, fuck that guy. Fucking shit voice. Fucking shit character. Fucking ruined my favorite franchise of all time.
I don't hate Locke. I just don't like playing as him.
Now Halo's not even my favorite franchise of all time purely because that one game. 15 years of investment.
Just say it's not canon.
Longer than I've been playing Kingdom Hearts, I've been playing Halo. And this fucking bullshit. Dude, fuck Halo 5. Yes! Just Master Chief. I don't wait 3 years between these Master Chief games to get 2 missions as Master Chief. You fucking cunt.
I think it was 3.
Yeah, it was 3 missions. It's 3 missions in like a cutscene.
Bullshit. Give me 10 missions at minimum of Master Chief. I wait 3 years for this shit. I just want 10 simple missions. You fucks.
They'll do it. Don't worry, Tyler. They got this. They know what they're doing.
I mean, this is kind of their last chance. the series.
I don't like it's not even hard. Like this is like it's not hard. Just don't have any other character but Master Chief, and at least it won't be terrible. Like you know what I mean? Like even if the story's not the strongest, it's like it's still fun because it's Master Chief. It's classic Halo. At the end of the day, it'll still feel like classic Halo. But when you've got a story that's pretty shit, and you're playing as some shit-eating character, it's like the worst thing of all time.
Mm.
If I was Master Chief the whole time of Halo 5, if there was the same storyline, I'd be like, look, I mean, it's definitely the weakest story, but, I still had fun. It's classic Halo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was like the Phantom Menace of Halo. I was sitting there the whole time, like, I felt sick. I felt sick playing it.
I think it's worse than the Phantom Menace.
I agree, actually. I felt sick the entire time I played Halo 5. I felt so sick. The more and more I played it, the sicker I got. Because I started to realize, oh shit, we're never going to play. I'm not even going to play as Master Chief, really.
Do you think you'd enjoy it if they switched around the things? Like Chief got 10 missions and then Locke got 3, or just no Locke at all?
That's what I said. I said, look, if we're playing another character, as long as Chief has like the main like 10 missions and then you have like 3 is Locke. That's what I expected going in.
Like Halo 2.
Arbiter.
Yeah.
That's what as long as I still get my 10 Chief missions and you add on these other missions as another guy, I was fine with it. I was like, I didn't like it. And the same with Halo 2. I don't like playing as the Arbiter. I'm okay with it. It's an interesting storyline for sure. Halo 2, it's way more interesting than 5. Yeah, the fuck out of my face, 5. But I was okay with it, but I didn't want it. I would much prefer it just to be Chief and no one else. That's what I prefer. But if they do it like 2, I'm okay.
Okay.
But what they did in 5 was fucking unacceptable. Unacceptable. And it killed me. It fucking killed me as a fan. And I barely talk about Halo anymore. Like, I used to just, all I would go on about Halo has never fucked me. Every game's good in some capacity. Every storyline's fun. Like, no.
It's just taken that. It's ended it.
Never played it on Legendary. Never played the campaign through all the way through again, ever.
That's really depressing. I mean, it's like with Assassin's Creed, though, how that used to be fantastic, and now it's just dog shit. It's worse than dog shit, actually.
But it's different, though. Like, Assassin's Creed has done dog shit games multiple times.
Oh, yeah, it's complete shit, yeah.
Halo was so bad that after, like, all these games, more than, at the time, Assassin's Creed had done, and over way longer period of time as well. 15 years, 16 years now.
But Halo 4, was pretty, like, Halo 4 was bad in its multiplayer, and then Halo 5, it was switched around. So
yeah, which is like, I love the multiplayer and all, but that's not my priority. Like, I know for you, Brett, you're more of a multiplayer guy for Halo than this campaign, but campaign is heart and soul of Halo to me. Number one thing of importance for me. And if the multiplayer is also good, I'm like, sweet, awesome, bonus. So Halo 4, I was like, yeah, okay, not great multiplayer, but I loved this. I loved the campaign of 4. I thought it was great.
Yeah,
it's kind of insane how there's so many communities with Halo, though. Like, matchmaking is a big part for a lot of people, like the main thing. And then there's the campaign, and then there's people who like love Forge and creating maps. And then it's also really cool how they add those into matchmaking. I mean, I wish they made more of their own, but it's still cool how, like, if you spend days or weeks on a map and it's in matchmaking, that should be like the coolest feeling in the world.
Yeah, I love all the elements to it. And I've never done any of the Forge in 5. I've never done really anything in 5. I played Arena multiplayer, and then I get the fuck out.
I play Warzone simply for the pack you get for, like, doing a daily Warzone thing or something.
I don't like the pack system at all.
I love the pack system. I think it's great. I really like it. Like, it's not like... It's different. Like, the way that I love how Halo 3 did armor and stuff, I really love how 5 does it. I just love it. I don't know what it is. I love the packs and, like, getting the armor and being like, oh, I look this piece of armor now, I can equip that and I look really cool, and, like, you play more and you get more stuff. I just really like it. I don't
understand why it has to be all so overcomplicated. What happened to the XP system? It's so fucking easy and simple.
Yeah.
I understand why it's like
rank skill too.
The highest rank has the best shit. If you want this armor, it tells you, unlock this armor at rank. Like, Reach, I thought, did it the best. Honestly, I think Reach did armor, weapons, everything.
I still like 5.
It's like, it's straightforward. You have a goal. So when I don't like, because this is why I can't stick around playing Halo 5 multiplayer. It's because I don't have a goal. I'm only playing for fun, which is great. But, like, with something like Assassin's Creed or Halo Reach, with the multiplayer side, it tells you, it's like, you have, oh my god, cool, I want that ability, or I want this armor piece, or I want this, weapon. This is the rank. It tells you when you look it up. I'm like, sweet, I want to play, I want to get to this rank. So I'm going to spend a day getting to that rank. You know what I mean? It's a goal. Like, you have a goal
That makes
to get
sense.
to.
I think you could combine the two systems. I think you could have packs that you unlock when you get to a certain rank. So when you open that pack, you get way more rarer stuff. In which case, you're going to have the better armor. So higher rank would be better armor. But then you can also include that system, which I really like. But like, to me, I think the best system was Halo 3. I just loved it. Sometimes I'd unlock armor and I'd be like, I don't even know how I did that. And I'd be like, it's just great. Like, you get the scout helmet or something for, like, running over 5 people on a mongoose, and I'm like, that's just the best thing ever. And I love it. It's great.
And Hayabusa, like, getting all the skulls and stuff.
Oh, yeah, and Katana. Oh, I fucking love Katana. That was great. Oh, Halo 3 was good.
I miss Halo 3 days where everything was pure and perfect.
Oh, it was so good. Getting on Xbox Live, hopping in a party with everyone, and you just play some
Just
Halo
right
3.
after school.
Oh, yeah, you
right
get home
after
from school, you get on Xbox Live, play some Halo 3 multiplayer. Oh, it was a good time.
I remember doing
responsibility.
LAN parties and shit. Like, people would, I remember my brother and I, like, friends would come around and we'd have, like, 2 Xboxes, we'd have a projector and a TV in the one room, and we'd play, like, 8 of us playing, like, just, local games, and we'd just play Infection and shit. It was, like, just the funnest stuff. And everyone's just fucking punching each other, screaming at each other. It's just hilarious. Like,
Yeah, that was great. I used to do it on Halo 3 and Call of Duty 4, have friends come around, and we just play split screen and just play multiplayer games. Oh, it was great.
whatever happened? And they need to bring split screen back in Halo 6. What the fuck are we talking about?
Oh, they said they will. Do you know
What
why they did it with
fuck?
Halo 5? Why there's no split screen? They wanted to sell
Because
more
they suck and
Xbox
it's the devil?
Ones. Because if you have split screen, you can play on one Xbox, but if there's no split screen, you have to
that's
buy two
stupid.
Xboxes. That's the theory going around the Halo community, and I think that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, they better fucking bring it back. I didn't see. Can you send me
Oh,
the
they said
statement
they will.
they made about Halo
Could
6?
you know? I can try and find it. It was on GameSpot, I think, and like the.
I mean, I
the-
expect there to be a trailer for Halo 6 as well, like a teaser, like not because it's not coming out this year, it'll come out next year, but like
Yeah, it'd be like Halo 5's first.
Halo
Yeah,
5,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. They said just after Halo 5 came out, I think they said Halo 6 will have split screen. Like straight away, they said it.
Yeah, they did.
I mean the statement about Chief and everything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I'll find that.
I need to see this.
Let's give it a
Oh.
find. Halo 6.
So, Brett, you're starting to understand how much like this game hurt my feelings and broke my
Yeah.
heart.
I understand. I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't
here
even
it
buy
is.
it for the longest time, and I've been playing Halo since Halo 2, and
Yeah.
I just finally got around to it. And yeah, I haven't beat the story, played a couple missions. I was like, yeah, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
link
with
you. It
you
was
on that.
IGN.
IGN, oh, cool. Halo won't feature new playable characters. Okay. Halo 6 will focus on Master Chief, won't feature new playable characters. Okay.
I wish they would kind of do a spin-off like ODST or Reach again.
Cool with that, but like
yeah.
don't name it a numbered Halo game and give me
Yeah.
that dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you? I would love another, a story with Reach or a story of Halo. I'd love them to do a Harvest game about that story. The main, because there was the humans had a lot of colonies on a lot of planets, Arcadia and all that stuff, but the three main planets was Earth, Reach, and Harvest. And Harvest is featured in Halo Wars 1 and stuff, but like that was most of the Covenant War, in terms of a timeline, was fought in and around Harvest. So I thought that would be a great story to tell, like the start of the war and everything
Was
like
that
that. With
like-
just soldiers, not even Spartans.
Was that like? I would love a game set with like, you know how in Halo Wars Halo Wars there's like loads of Spartans like that are like Master Chief. Is that a thing? It is, isn't it?
What do you mean, like Spartan? Well, Spartan 2s.
Like enhanced Spartans, like there's loads of them. Not like Reach Spartans,
well, there
not
was,
like
there was
ODSTs.
three,
like...
there was 300 Spartans in the Spartan 2 program. That's why they were called Spartans in the first place, because there was 300 subjects, right?
Yeah.
That's how Halsey came up with it.
Mhm.
And the Spartan 1 program, I believe, was a failure. From memory, I might be off there, but yeah, Master Chief's a Spartan 2. So they were genetically, enhanced from birth. There's 300 of them, and then she kind of always thought. There's a couple of standouts, but always thought, John would be the leader of them all, and that's what he became. And that's why his crew from Halo 5, his team, Blue Team, they're Spartan 2s. They were raised as Spartans.
Yeah, I've seen them. Did you see the movie? Was it called Fall of Reach? Have you seen that?
Fall of Reach? No,
It's
I
like
never
an
saw
animated movie. It was quite good, actually.
Yeah,
It was like the
I never
origin of Master Chief and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's based on the book Fall of Reach, which is why people wanted the Reach game, because they read Fall of Reach. They're like, fucking give us a game like that.
Yeah, it was
Great,
it was good. I enjoyed it.
interesting storyline for sure. And so most of them died though, like on Reach and through the war. Like I believe the only Spartan 2s alive are Blue Team, because the other three, if you read the Halo Glassland series that came out after 343 took over, that tells the story of how after Reach, what happened to Halsey and the rest of Blue Team. Because everyone thought Chief was the only Spartan left, pretty much, like especially Spartan 2. And then in Reach, they're Spartan 3s, so they're similar to Spartan 4s. They weren't enhanced from birth.
They volunteered.
They were volunteered and went through a different program through through ONI and the UNSC. So that's what bloody, what's the big fella's name in Reach? Is it George?
Yeah.
He's a Spartan 2. Okay. But the rest of them are all Spartan 3s. That's why when in that mission in Reach where you go see Halsey, I think it's the second mission of the campaign.
Yeah.
She knows George and talks to him, and they know each other, but she kind of treats the rest of them
from the
she
movie.
treats the rest of them like shit because she doesn't think they're real Spartans. That's why including Halo 4 and 5, she pretty much tells the Spartan 4s they're not real Spartans as well. She really believes the only real Spartans are Chief and Blue Team and the Spartan 2s that she programmed from birth. She's like, that's the real Spartans. Everyone else is just cheap knockoffs. Which in a way they are. They're not nearly as effective.
Okay, so is there a time period where there were a lot of Spartans? Like Spartan 2s, like Master Chief kind of Spartans, like a lot of them.
The start of the Covenant War.
So there was that. I want that. I want to see that. Because I remember the first Halo Wars trailer. That's what it felt like, where it was Spartans and Covenant, this big war,
I know what you're talking about.
That kind of thing. It reminded me of Knights of the Old Republic, Sith versus Jedi, when there was a whole Sith army of Sith instead of just being two. Sith versus Jedi. It reminds me of that, and I'd like that as a Halo game. It'd be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be very cool. Halo Wars does in a way, but it's not what you want. You want to see
a
it
proper Halo game. Yeah, have play as one of the Spartans and have loads of Spartans with you as well. Just seeing on battlefields and stuff, just fighting with the Covenant. I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna read out loud the statement from who said it. Is it Frank that said it? Yeah. Frank O'Connor spoken. Fuck you, Frank. I trusted you. I loved you, Frank, and you gave me this
You're
bullshit.
A brother to me.
I thought he knew better. I just can't believe he was involved in this.
He said Halo 2 anniversary wouldn't happen, and then it did. So.
Oh, that's marketing, right? He's not going to tell, even though it's happening. He's not going to say it's happening.
Is Halo 3 anniversary happening?
No one knows, but probably.
I don't think so.
Can it please happen? Halo 3 is my baby. I love it.
It's good still. What do you need to redo with it?
But just make it look like Halo 5. Just re-release it as just looking like Halo 5. Just do it. I don't care.
Enough sure to spend more time on Halo 6 and not ruin it.
They won't ruin it. It's gonna be good. I have faith. They look. They have.
Cuts.
You get one chance to fuck up. They fucked up once.
But that's what I said to you. I said they've never been fucked up before. I'll give it. They've still got a chance. That was such a bad fuck up. I don't know. I don't even know.
Nah, they have another chance. If Halo 6 is bad, then yeah, I get it. They're shit. But they have another chance. I think they can do it. They're not Ubisoft. It's okay. They're not going to make a shit game, then make 7 more shit games, and then get bought out by Vivendi. It's okay.
They kind of have with Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike and...
Oh, they don't count. Fuck those.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read this out. So Frank said, we very much realised that people wanted Master Chief Story in Halo 5. No shit, Sherlock, you fucking retard. We definitely marketed it in a way that we hoped was going to bring surprise. But for some fans, and certainly fans of Master Chief, no shit, it was a huge disappointment because they wanted more Chief. Yeah, no surprise that 3 missions just isn't enough of a character that we wait so many years to play as. Okay, it wasn't that surprising to me, but the volume of give us more Chief at the end of Halo 5 was significant, and so I think, if anything, he's slightly more important now than he has ever been, certainly to our franchise. Yeah, obviously.
He should have known that the whole time. He's always incredibly important.
I don't think, like, because sure, he's like the strong silent type, right? Like, he's not like some, like, but he's got such a deep backstory, but he's so iconic. You know what I mean? Like, Halo is such an iconic franchise, and I think 343 and Microsoft are starting to forget. They see Halo as like, yeah, this is our biggest moneymaker. They're forgetting it's not just about the money, how iconic and important their franchise is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Master Chief, like Halo 1, 2, and 3, that trilogy is one of the most important collection of games in gaming history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
everyone knows who Master Chief is when they see him. Someone shows you a picture, oh, that's the Halo dude. You know what I mean? Like, everyone involved that likes games, you know who Master Chief is. To forget how important that character is just because he's a silent, quieter character. He's the Master Chief. Like, he's so important. He's so important.
Yeah, I think something that Microsoft have probably done is that I think they think Halo is the big name, but it's not really. It's the Master Chief that's the big thing. He's like, everyone knows Halo, but you have to have the Master Chief. Like, he's a huge part of it. It's like I love moments where you'll be playing through Halo and the Master Chief says something and you're like, I fucking love him. Like, every time in Halo 5, whenever the Master Chief said anything or did anything, I was like, yes. It's so good. I love it. Like, when he had those he always has one-liners. That's all he has. Because he doesn't speak. Everything he says is a one-liner. It's great. And it's just like, I love you. Everything you say is just perfect. It's spot on. It's great.
That's it. It's almost like, because he doesn't talk much, every time he does talk, it's like, it's everything he says is important. Like, he doesn't have bullshit dialogue. It's all just important stuff he has to say. He only talks when it matters. And I think it's fine. I brought this up before as well in the podcast with Halo 5, of like how this is how I know something's really bad. And this is my judgment for things where, like, I'm not being irrational, is when my brother thinks it's shit. Because my brother likes everything. He's the nicest human I've ever met. And he goes, I'm like, even these other characters, like, he loves Reach so much. He loves ODST, and he's all for new characters. He loves the Arbiter and Halo 2. He's like, I love Chief, but I also like other characters. I'm like, fuck you. Then he played 5, and yeah, essentially classic Tyler. And he goes, I'm like, you played Halo 5? And he goes, yep. I'm like, okay, I know you like other characters and everything, but tell me. And he goes, no, that was fucking terrible. And I'm like,
did Tyler die?
Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. I thought that might have been my internet. Then I was like, oh shit. I think it was Tyler. Oh no. Oh no, Tyler. Don't do this to me. Don't make me edit a podcast. Fuck.
One thing about Halo Wars is I never watched videos on it. I watched that one trailer that you were saying, and I went to the store and I just bought it, and I didn't know anything about it. And then I found out it wasn't an FPS game, and I brought it back the same day. I was
amazing.
so pissed.
I cut out.
You did cut out. You did.
I realized I kind of left gaps and no one said anything, and then I kept talking for a bit, and I was still in the call, and then I realized, like, something's happened, and then it goes doo-doo, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad that sorted itself out, so now I don't have to edit anything. Because Brett was talking and we were having a chat, so there you go. It's all good.
How long was I out for?
Oh, only like 25 seconds.
Okay, that's right.
It wasn't long at all. You're talking about your brother said Halo was bad. Halo 5 was bad. That was
Yeah, that's all I pretty much said anyway.
Oh, okay. Sick and good. Awesome.
Sick and good. I was waiting for you guys to say something, but then you didn't. That was
Yeah.
the 25.
Well,
nicely.
we did say something, you just didn't hear it.
Didn't hear it. Yeah.
Because, so, good. Alright. We talked about Halo for a bit, that's good. It's good.
I didn't expect that. That wasn't even on the list.
I'm happy. I'm really happy, because we normally we normally force ourselves to talk about Assassin's Creed, and I don't enjoy that a lot at all. So.
I hate Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed's dog shit. Ubisoft for sure, try and make a good game. If not, maybe don't. Just sell it. Go Vivendi. I'm backing Vivendi in this. Everyone's changing their profile pictures. We are Ubisoft. Shut the fuck up. Ubisoft's a shit company. Just shut the fuck up.
Can we talk about E3 for 1 second?
E3?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so I don't want to talk about E3 itself. I mean, we can, but not right now. Right now, I want to talk about I want to talk about their fuck up again with the community and the star player. Last year,
let's do it again.
What do you mean? What's going on?
With the star player thing, where they said everyone was like, "Oh, come to E3." Oh wait, you're not 21. Fuck off. That thing.
They did it again. So last year, for those watching who didn't know, last year, B and Cole, the ones who came before, were invited to E3, and they were getting all of our information, like our address and everything, to set up the flights. And then they asked for an image of our ID, and we gave it to them. And they're like, "Oh, you're not 21. You can't go. Never mind." And also, before that, they were like, "You can post it on social media." And so we tweeted about it and everything. We were excited. And then the next day, they're like, "No, you can't go. You're not 21. And then this year, the same thing happened with AC Universe. I'm not sure if it's both of the people running it, but White Room is one of the channels.
Yeah.
Or people. Yeah. So he got invited, and he talked about it on Twitter. And then a couple of days later, today, he tweeted out, "Can't go. I'm not over 21." So
did he not see what happened last year? Did he not think
Ubisoft?
Something's up?
I mean, he should have. I mean, he probably assumed Ubisoft fixed their shit because that was a huge fuck up last year.
That's true, but they still do that every year. It's always been 21 with Ubisoft for years.
I mean, they could have changed it this year because of last year, and they should have asked for ID first or something and said 21 plus, but they still made the same mistake. The problem is that they tell you can share it on social media, and then the next day they're like, "Oh, nope, never mind," and then you have to tweet out, "Oh, I'm not going anymore." So.
Classic Ubisoft. They don't know what they're doing. The departments don't seem to speak to each other. They just go, "Hey, you get star players," and everyone's like, "Well, you just told them," but they don't know what they're doing. They don't know who any of the people are, and so the community developers are like, "Good job, nice one, fantastic."
I remember last year after hearing about you guys being star players and stuff, I'm just like, "Well, I'm over 21. Invite me." And I thought maybe this year I'll go, but I'm like, I don't want anything to do with that company.
Neither do I.
I mean, James and I used to think we'd want to go to things maybe one day. Now, James and I will literally talk more shit than we've ever talked because we don't care. We do not care. This company doesn't like this podcast. This company doesn't like us.
Yeah.
We don't care.
I like not caring, though. I like not aspiring to it. I'm like, I don't need the company. Fuck Ubisoft. They make shit games. They're a shit company. They don't acknowledge us. Just fuck off. You can stick with those pandering people that are just going to tell you your games are great when that's not the truth at all. I'll keep covering your games because people like to watch it, and I can't.
And I'll make money.
And I want to make a bit of money.
Not right now.
Not right now. I want to make 30 pence a month. That's all right. I'm okay with that. Ubisoft, I don't like the company of Ubisoft. There are so many better companies out there, and I'll say that. I don't like Ubisoft, I don't like their community, I don't like a lot of things, and, that's not to people that watch me. Of course, I love everyone that watches me. Maybe not everyone, some of them are a bit stupid, but, I like most people that watch me.
And there's people within Ubisoft I love. I love Gabe. Gotta love Gabe.
Of course. Gabe is such a sweet boy when he's not being a social justice warrior, but most of the time
that's also true, yeah. Other than when he's being a social justice warrior. Yeah, absolutely. And
Astro Blades.
Oh,
yeah, anyway.
Love Astro Blades.
Totally.
JK.
Totally a friend of the podcast. Get the
Nivea's
fuck out of my
racist, guys.
Um,
I can't believe Nivea's racist. That's
Stop.
Andy.
Don't-
That's my
Moving
impression of
on,
Andy.
moving
oh wait,
on.
oh wait,
Don't-
he is not
please don't do a
racist.
person-
You're just
Don't
an
do
idiot.
impressions.
Moving
Please
on.
don't do voice. Please don't do voice impressions. Like if you're going to say this, that's all.
That's how he sounds.
I love Darby. As obviously, I fucking love Darby.
Ooh,
Such
yes.
such a good guy. And he likes us in the podcast. But you know,
You'd hope so. Maybe not now. Shit.
no, we love Darby, and we love Ashraf Ishmael,
Mhm.
and we love Gabe when he's not
What
being a
about
virtual
me?
signal social justice warrior. You don't work for Ubisoft, Brett, but we love you. Yes,
I do.
obviously.
They pay me.
Of course we love you.
They pay me to make content. That's
yeah,
how I
of
make
course
my
they
money.
do. Yeah, that's how it works.
I'm
Well-
official.
You're
You're
yeah,
official.
you are Ubisoft. You make the games. It's you.
I have a check
don't-
mark next to my name.
They don't have a development team. It's just you're the one that makes the games.
I don't understand why they just won't hire me already. Just give me a chance.
It's because
Why do you
If
want to
I'm-
work for? Why the fuck do you want to work for them?
I've always wanted to be involved in the community, and I just feel like I would do the role justice and help people
I think
in the
you would.
community.
I think you would too. I think for sure go
I
work for a
agree.
different company though, and I think you do a great job. That's what I think, but you know, that's just me. I
We
mean,
could- we
you'd
could
probably.
bring some-
I think you'd do better than the Assassin's Creed community managers and developers are doing. I think you'd do a better job. So
I would want to be Watch Dogs more, but
Oh
Sure.
fuck
I
Watch
mean,
Dogs.
yeah,
They're not gonna make
but
another
yeah, I
one.
mean-
Fuck that.
they are.
Nah, they
Oh.
won't. They're not gonna
What?
touch it.
Did you not see the news?
The new...
Oh, can we talk about this? I was wondering. I was like, do we want to talk about this?
The news,
Brett,
the
why don't you
news
tell us
that-
what's the news
yeah.
about Watch Dogs 3?
Well, about 2 months ago, there was a new ending added to the game, and it was a cutscene dialogue between two people with coordinates to London. There you go. That's it.
They won't do it though. They're not
And
gonna do it.
apparently, everyone was 2 months late as well. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love it so
Wait.
much.
Wait, what do you mean? What?
So okay,
I've-
so Brett, actually,
Wait,
Brett, you
does
do it.
Tyler actually
This
not
is-
know?
This is your thing. Go, Brett. You
No.
explain.
No, you. I want to hear what you have to say from your
wanna hear me? Okay.
perspective.
Okay, so this
Wait,
is how
but
I
first,
understand it. Okay.
does Tyler not know?
I doubt
No,
it.
I have no idea.
Tyler doesn't. know.
Okay. All right, go.
Okay, here we go. So this is my understanding of the situation. So 2 months ago, this new ending appears in Watch Dogs 2, right? 2 months later, because obviously Brett's been away, he comes back, he's making all of his content. He covers this new Watch Dogs 2 ending. All of a sudden, all of these other YouTubers out of nowhere, they've also discovered this new ending. You know, they've just popped up. You know, we've got Willie B, we've got Super Rebel, we've got our own Fishy. You know, they've found it too. They've just happened to find it 2 months later, and all these videos pop up, and of course they're talking about it. They're like, "Hello everyone, and today we're talking about the Watch Dogs 2." That's my Asim impression, by the way.
Now I know I'm a bit late.
I know I'm a
Yeah.
bit late to this, guys, but we're gonna talk about this. I know I'm a bit late. You know, they're just...
God, why?
great.
Why do you do that?
But so essentially, everyone's just they saw Brett's video. They were like, "Oh, I can cover this, make a bit of money," and that's what's
No.
happened.
Now I want to make it clear though. I've said this too on Twitter and stuff. I don't care if someone else covers news or anything like that. I mean, I don't own the news, but when I'm 2 months late and I'm one of the first people to make a video on this, I am choking on this chocolate. But when I'm one of the first people to make the video on it, I'm 2 months late, and everyone else goes, "I know I'm 2 months late on this." You should at least mention where you got the news from, and you don't have to, but it's just a nice thing to do.
I think
And
that's
just-
true. I think because you're the one that essentially took I guess you saw the ending. You were like, "Okay, I'll make a video on this," because you saw it and you were like, "Yeah, this is what I'll do." And everyone else saw your video and they're like, "Oh, I'll do it as well." But the thing, because people are gonna be like, "Oh, but that's just news. It's just out there. Anyone can talk about it." It's like, well, yeah, they can, but everyone found it through you. Like the thing with other news is, some news outlet will post the news. Everyone will go, "Oh, let's cover the news," and then everyone does it. But it's
But
different.
in
when
those news
someone-
outlets, it's like a journalist respect. Usually, you'll see them like CC in and be like, "First reported by this." Yes,
Yeah, and
reporter.
normally you'll if you're going to cover news off an article anyway, you'll link the source in the description, be like, this is the article that covered it, that's where I found the information, that's the kind of thing you do. So I think it works the same with the YouTube video, but for some reason everyone just didn't even, like, acknowledge it. They were just like, I found it as well.
Well,
Like,
Willie B did say, like, in his commentary that, you know, he saw other videos on it, and he linked mine, but he linked someone else's on top of mine, which is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen, because obviously he got it from mine when he uploads it the next day. And then Super Rebel just... Oh, God, Super Rebel.
Disclaimer, I still love you, Asim. I've talked to him about it before, about other stuff. I still love him. His channel, I like to make fun of a little bit. I do apologize.
He just said...
I'm too uninvolved in everything that goes on YouTube, so Asim's just my mate, and I don't even pay attention to any of this shit that goes on.
That's true.
We'll get to the AC... No, we're gonna talk about the AC stuff in a second. But
we will.
For Watch Dogs, yeah, so for the Watch Dogs thing, he's like, okay, everyone's made a video on this. I'm 2 months late as well, blah, blah, blah. And just no mention, like, he didn't say he found it from someone else. He acted like he found the news. And he was like a week late, and I was already 2 months late. And he just no credit ever. And then for his AC content. I have his titles right here because I was prepared to talk about him.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm so excited.
Assassin's Creed Empire demo for console before release. Dear Ubisoft. So he puts Dear Ubisoft at the end where no one's going to see it because it's at the end of the title. It's going to be cut off. So everyone sees Assassin's Creed Empire demo for console before release in capital letters. And it's just a theory video, and it's shit. It's not going to happen. And then Assassin's Creed Empire map location is a lie. Leaks say it's not in Egypt.
He deleted that because I called him out.
Yeah, and the source was just this random Christian website. I don't even know. And he makes a video saying it's a lie in capital letters, and he acts like it's confirmed and just leaks, and oh my god.
You know what?
He does...
You know what annoys me the most is
can I just say, like, Asim, I love you, and you're still a friend of the podcast, and
yeah, of course. But the thing is, right? It's not like we're making fun of him and he's unaware. He knows what he's doing, right? He's not doing it by accident. It's done on purpose, and
you can't, fake that clickbait.
Yeah, there's no way he's like, oh, I didn't know I was doing that shit. Like, obviously he did it on purpose, and
yeah.
That's the thing. And if he's doing it on purpose, I think it's all right for us to make fun of it because it is funny. And I think what's the most funny thing is he in the first Assassin's Creed video he did, talking about Assassin's Creed Empire equals Ubisoft's apology or something like that. He says at the beginning he used to be a big fan of the franchise and it went downhill and stuff. He actually told us on Kill Connor Club a few months before that he's only played Brotherhood because he liked horses in video games and he wanted to ride horses. That's the only time he's played Assassin's Creed is Brotherhood because he wanted to ride horses. So he's a bit of a liar there, but that's all right.
And he still thought they were doing yearly releases.
Oh god, yeah. He's like, Empire's the last yearly release. It's like, well, no. Yeah. Syndicate was the last yearly release for sure. Oh god, the thing is he's as misinformed as BPR is. He just speaks for 10 minutes and doesn't really know what he's saying. Just kind of says things and says wrong words and things don't make sense. And it's like, that'll do. I'll upload that. Everyone subscribe.
When he said Amar said there's no multiplayer or whatever, he made a video saying like his wish list or something. And he's like, multiplayer could actually be in this game and it would be great. And it's just like, they're not doing it.
And then in his next video he goes, I know a lot of you guys said in the last video multiplayer is bad, and I've kind of realised, maybe it's bad for the series. He doesn't know Assassin's Creed at all. He's basing it off of Just Cause, GTA, that kind of stuff. He's like...
He watched one video on Empire, he's like, alright, I got this.
Your one. You know what it was? It was your one that got 1 million. He was like, I can do this too.
Yeah, he linked me, and that's one of the cases where, don't link me. Don't link me in the description at that point. You can link me in the description if you got
fucking savage, Brett. You're fucking savage.
That video, all of his AC videos are just so bad, and don't put me in the description, please. That's all I ask.
Holy
That's
shit.
Hilarious. Oh god, I love it. I love it.
That's fucking savage, man.
I hate the fact that he and me were friends, and we go, he was probably the first YouTuber I talked to when I made Watch Dogs Central, and I probably had like 2K subs. And back then, he just didn't do clickbait or anything.
True.
And
he didn't. It wasn't until I had Just Cause 3.
And I've been saying too, I liked his Just Cause 3 content, and then after that, he just doesn't know where his channel's going, and that's okay. I mean, I didn't know after Watch Dogs released, but the clickbait and just not doing your research. If you're gonna do a news video, at least inform yourself and don't, say this leaked image is the thing that we only know about Empire, and then the image is not associated with Empire apparently. So.
Yeah, it's a shame because I have said before, like, I did like his Just Cause 3 content. I liked his content. Yep. His content before Just Cause 3 came out, or even as Just Cause 3 was out, like, he made really good videos on that. And then afterwards, I think it's just, because his channel blew up. It went from, like, 27,000 subscribers to, like, 70,000 subscribers in, like, a week.
Yeah, like, I mean, he passed me, too.
It was crazy. Yeah. Yep. And so when that happens to you, you're just like, how do I keep this audience? And you're like, I've got to do my best. And when the views start going down, you're like, everything's just going wrong. You just don't know what to do. And I think he's still in that. And, like, he said before, like, he's like, I want to just go back to what I did and do it. And then he does it, doesn't get as many views, and he's like, shit, what the fuck do I do? And, like, I've been in that stage before. I'm like, what do I do? And I'll do something that's... I mean, I've never done clickbait, I think, to the extent he has, where, like, I'm literally lying. Like, it's always just, like...
It's exaggerating
what's in it. Like, I'm like, I do talk about this. It might not be exact, but, like, I do talk about it. And, like, I have done it sometimes where it's kind of bad, and it's like, maybe I'll change that. And I think, like, I completely understand why he does it, and that's why I don't think I have completely lost respect for him, because I understand it must be incredibly difficult. And I mean, we've talked about it with him on Kill Connor Club. I've DM'd him about it, and it's one of them things. I mean, hopefully he can just somehow get out of it and just do the content he wants to do. That's what I'd like to see, but it must be tough, especially because his entire audience that came from Just Cause, they're all kids who just don't have an attention span. And so when you want to talk about something serious, they're like, I don't really care about this, and they're just picking their nose and, like, watching Quebble Cop. And then, like, so he can't talk about anything serious. He can't give his opinion on games. He can't do, like, what we do on Kill Connor Club, or, like, what you do when you give, like, news and stuff, because they don't have the attention. Like, his viewers are just, they're like, 9 years old. Like,
they want to see funny
explosions. Yeah, exactly. And that's just what it is, and it's just a shame because he has such potential to make good content, and he just doesn't have the opportunity because of his audience of, fetuses, which is,
I just want to see him do funny moments and not force himself to make content. Like, the Watch Dogs 3 video was so forced, and you can tell just by the title and everything, too, and he's a week late to it, but he's still going to make a video because Watch Dogs 3 is in the title. But if he goes back to his funny moments, then... I can start to see that he's doing it more for fun again, and just, I mean, you can still make news videos and have fun, but that was just so forced, and he hasn't been doing his research in the news content. If he does, I'm okay with it. And like I said, I don't own news. He can do it, just I wish he does it a bit better.
Yeah, it's like when he did the Mafia 3 content, that was all well done, because he knew what he was talking about. That was all good stuff. And the same with when he does Red Dead Redemption stuff. I think that's pretty good as well. Sometimes, like most of the time, it's pretty well done.
Yeah, you can tell, like, he likes Rockstar, but for Assassin's Creed, you even said he's just played one game, and then Watch Dogs 3, I don't think he's played. Maybe he has. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, I'm sure we'll have him on the podcast again, and we can chat about it.
And even right now with the ad revenue thing, makes it all worse. So I do understand.
Oh, yeah, it makes it a lot worse.
You don't have to go to that extent with the titles.
But plus, they don't even work. Like, they except with Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed fans, they're missing brain cells. Like, they just are. Like, your video got 1 million views. You understand? They're all like, Empire?
And Tyler made a good point, though. That video most likely blew up because of the thumbnail. Not even the title is why I'm excited. It's not a catchy title or anything. It's the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's a thumbnail. But I mean, the reason it got so much traction, I think, is because people shared it. Because you click on it for the thumbnail, you stay because the content's good, and then you share it.
I still don't think that video was that good, to be honest.
But all your videos are good, so, like,
the what we know,
from your standard, that's a bit different.
On that.
I mean, like, cause you say like all the time, you're like, oh, I don't think it was that good, but it's like, well, it was really good, because the videos where you think they're really good are just like, they're just like really, really, really good. So like, you know, there's that. It was a good video, and I think that's why, because like there's certain things, like you can have a catchy title, you can have like a flashy thumbnail, and people are gonna click it, but they're not gonna stay if the content's not good. And I think that's, you know, a problem that a lot of channels suffer from. So you got to make sure the content's good as well as the title and stuff like that. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
One more thing about Rebel before we move on. Tyler, I'm sorry.
No, that's right.
I just think it would be best if you did a channel update video and just asked your subscribers what they want to see. And I think that's the best way to move forward.
That's a terrible idea, because James is about to say something. I know what he's going to say. Yeah, go for it.
Has he done it already?
He's done it 4 times. Actually, yeah. And they're all titled "I'm quitting" as well. So there's that. And then he streamed for half an hour one time, and it was titled "I'm leaving YouTube" or something like that. Oh.
Didn't you leave yesterday?
Me? Oh yeah, I was done with YouTube on Thursday.
Yeah,
but it's alright, I'm back now. It's okay.
I saw that title and I just shook my head. I'm like, fuck off, James.
See, the title, obviously, I knew what I was doing. I'm not saying, oh, I didn't know. Like, obviously, I was like, I wanted people to, because the thing was, it was an important topic. I wanted people to click on it. That's what I wanted. Because no, I'm not going to get any ads off of it, so it's not like it fucking matters.
And you did it.
I wanted people to see it, and so I titled it what I did. But really, it's kind of like a figure of speech, being like, oh, I'm fucking done with this. Like, that kind of thing.
It could work, yeah. It isn't exaggerating, saying, I quit YouTube in capital letters, ... exclamation point.
Oh, I did that in 2014, was it? It was titled Quitting
Well,
YouTube.
you've grown up.
Like that. That was a thing at one point, but obviously I didn't quit, in case anyone was a bit worried. I quit 3 years ago.
So,
I didn't.
Should we go into the ad issue or E3? Because I kind of brought up E3 earlier. Tyler,
you did bring up E3, didn't you? Should we talk about
that? Yeah, let's talk about E3. Let's talk about something I'll have something to say about.
You need to stay up to date on the Super Rebel issue. That's weak. I really need to.
No, it's just I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue.
How's about, right? Brett can start off what he's saying. I'll quickly head to the bathroom, and I'll be back by the time you're done. I'll sprint.
So I was just gonna say before you go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, it was like with this whole Super Bowl stuff. Like, I just don't care about what if someone like, because I like Asim, he's my friend, and as the same as both of you are. So if you guys are making shit videos or something like that, I don't care. I don't care. Your channels don't mean anything to me about who you are.
But you also want him to succeed and doing the clickbait.
Of course, I agree with you that I'd like to see him do content he enjoys rather than content he feels like he has to make. I'm with you. 100%. But I'd also and I want him to do really well. I want his channel to be as big as it can be, the same as I want both of your channels to be the best and biggest they can be.
I hope yours doesn't grow.
I kind of hope that doesn't either. I kind of like being where I am. Just like, there's no pressure on me. I'm just
Tyler to 1 mil. Let's see what happens.
You have more subs than BPR, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm happy.
If I had less, I'd come back to YouTube and start making videos again.
Anyone that has less subs than BPR, just either like pass him or kill yourself, because you're not worthy of being alive.
Does Ethan have more subs than him?
Oh yeah, Ethan has more subs than Tyler.
Oh, yeah. Okay. To be fair, Ethan makes videos.
He makes a lot, and they actually are doing pretty well. So good for him.
Yeah,
Ethan's approaching that 10K mark soon. He's gonna be there.
Well,
it's gonna be good. Oh, we're gonna have to make another one of those fucking videos, aren't we?
Okay. Can I? If I ever hit 10,000, and one of those videos are made, just don't.
We're gonna do it.
I don't want one.
No, we have to. We have to.
I don't want one.
No, we want to. We want to. We want to do one. We have to do it. We can't do one for everyone else and not do one for the solid 2.
I mean, the guy that's been around the longest in the community, other than you, like the one of the 2 founders of the community.
We've got to do one. We just have to.
I don't really want one. Just know I don't want one, but okay.
All right, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Go to the bathroom.
We're gonna. I will actually. You start talking about E3. I'll be back in what?
Yeah, what do you want to
12
talk about with
seconds?
E3? Brett?
I
okay.
wanted to say that I actually might go this year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Ubisoft haven't officially invited me, and well, obviously we talked about it earlier. You have to be 21 or over, so I would have to pay for the flight and the hotel. But I applied for an E3 pass, and I'm waiting to hear back. And if I get accepted, then I'll most likely go. See, it's always hard though, because if I'm at E3, I can't make as many videos, and they're going to be worse than if I was at home with my setup. So it's always kind of hard to choose. And I want to go to E3 for the experience, and I'm friends with a lot of Ubisoft people, but at the same time, it's like E3 is kind of the biggest week for my channel in a way.
yeah, no, I get what you're saying, because so much news comes out, you want to be at home to be able to cover it, but you've got to kind of decide, it's like, well, what's the year that you're going to set that aside and be like, I'm here for the experience?
Yeah, and I guess right now could actually be a good time, because my goal was always 100K, and since I've achieved that, it's like I don't really need, I mean, I could always grow more, but I don't need it necessarily now. Maybe though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think, and you can get different content as well when you come back. You can still make videos on it when you come back. Plus, you'll have some extra cool content to do if you get the chance to maybe like talk to cool people and talk about that, make vlogs, all that sort of stuff. So
and maybe they'll like let you record gameplay. You just don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's happening?
So I might. Oh, go ahead, Tyler.
Brett might go to E3. He's applied for an E3 pass and stuff.
Oh
so,
yeah, because it's open to the. Is it open? It's open to the public, isn't it?
But that's just regular passes. I applied for a media one.
So. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. Then I was like, well, I'm not gonna go to LA, so I'm not gonna do that. So
and the thing is, if you get a pass, you can only go to the show floor. Like you can't go to the press conferences unless you're invited. So that's also. And basically, Ubisoft aren't going to pay, for the flight or the hotel because I'm not a star player. So I would pay for everything. But I mean, it still might be worth it.
Did they not invite you this year?
I'm not 21. They asked if I was going, but they're not paying for anything. They just asked because if I was going, they would give me.
Didn't you say they fucked up again this year though?
Yeah, with other people, not with Brett.
Oh, because they already knew you weren't 21, so they were like, okay, we won't ask him.
Yeah. But they did ask if I was going, and that's just to invite me to their press conference if I do.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just waiting to hear back from the people at E3, and if they say yes, I can have a media pass, then I'll most likely go.
Ooh,
I don't know, because it's still expensive.
Oh, you should definitely do it, though.
And I was talking to Tyler, too. It's hard because if you're at the event, you don't have your setup, and it's harder to make content.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that before, me and you, Brett, when we were like, yeah. It is, because it's one of the things where you're like, when you have a channel where there's going to be news, you want to be able to cover the news straight away. And if you're at the event, you just can't do it, which is a shame, yeah. Oh, God, did we all just, take a drink or something just then at the same time?
I did.
Because I just put something in my mouth. And so, yeah, okay, good job.
And, but yeah, with the E3 too, you never know if they'll let you record exclusive footage, and if you can't, then that's gonna help your channel, and then interviews and stuff. But again,
true.
That AC Empire hype it's real, and
it is
that hype train. If you're first on that hype train, I mean, we're all gonna blow up if you make videos on Empire right now. It's the Destiny people.
Yeah.
They had 15K subs, 10K before it released, and now there's some with over 500,000 subs.
Yeah, it's insane. It's like the same thing that happened with Asim with Just Cause and people with GTA.
Yeah.
You should the best channel growth I've had was 2016, and that was all. There was no game. There was no Assassin's Creed game. I was talking about Empire. I over doubled my channel size talking about a game that didn't exist. So imagine the growth that's going to happen when the game is announced and when the game's out. It's gonna be.
My biggest growth was actually 2014.
Oh yeah, Watch Dogs 1.
Watch Dogs and then Unity and then Rogue. Yeah.
Oh, Unity and Rogue. What a year. That was fun though.
And
the
Watch
games
Dogs
were pretty shit, but it was fun.
I had 3 and Far Cry 4. So I had 4 massive AAA games. And that was the first year I started my channel. I think by the end of that year I had 30,000 subs. And I made my channel in March.
That is good.
So
That's insane. That's crazy. Were you Watch Dogs Central the entire year? When did you change your name to UB Central?
I want to say Watch Dogs released in May, and I stuck with Watch Dogs probably till July or August, and then I changed to UB Central.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I just completely forgot. I thought Watch Dogs released in the end of the year, so I was thinking you were Watch Dogs for like the whole year. Then I realized, oh no, it did launch early in the year.
May 27th.
It was just after my birthday. I remember getting it and playing it, being like, oh, this is good, because I do that with every new game, no matter what it is. I think it's great when I first play it, and then I'm like, oh, maybe not. Like with Unity and with Rogue, I was like, oh, these are really good, and then I didn't like them.
Unity, you hated from day one.
No, not from day one. From day two, maybe.
Yeah, at first you were like, it was pretty good, and it is because Unity starts off actually really good, and then it goes downhill.
Yeah, I mean, the beginning, I think it's the same with most Ubisoft, like, even with Syndicate. It starts off good. You're like, I like this. And then you get into it. Once it's done the prologue and the setup, then it's shit.
Syndicate, the worst part of Syndicate is the first 3 hours.
I love the first, because when you first get to London with Jacob and Evie, they do like the race to the top of that building, you meet Henry Green. I love it. It just feels so Assassin's
Yeah, I'm not with you on that one.
Fuck out
I love it.
That bullshit first 3 hours.
I like it.
I like kind of more when you're in London and you've actually started shit, because it's too much stuff to deal with and bullshit. Like, it's just so like same old. You know, I've seen it done, but I've seen it done better. Like, bullshit.
Oh, I suppose so. I just the thing is, for me, I hate the open world of Syndicate. I just think it's complete shit. It's just
okay, see, I'm on the other side there.
Really? It's just repetitive missions. Kidnap a bald man. Kill a bald man.
Bald man.
Fucking, I don't know. Fucking knock out a bald man. I don't know. Arrest a bald man. It's just the same
Follow
thing.
the bald man.
Yeah, tail the bald man. It's just the same shit over and over again. Then do a gang battle, and they're all bald men on either side of the conflict. It's just a mess. That's Syndicate's open world, and then Karl Marx is there for some reason, and that lesbian man woman, don't know who that is, and there's Charles Dickens and Charles Darwin and Queen Victoria, because obviously
that's so transphobic of you. How dare you?
Oh, classic.
She identifies as a man, so he's a he. Okay.
Is it a woman or is it a man? Like, I actually don't know.
I think
it's a woman, right?
Yeah, it's a woman.
I thought so. It's a woman, yeah.
James, do you know your...
Well, biologically, it's biologically a woman, yes.
Do you know your most viewed month on YouTube? Like, was it last year? Or, like, do you know?
Oh, it'd be last year, yeah. I don't know when.
Do you know this? Oh, okay.
Nah, haven't looked.
See, mine was last month.
God, Brett, why are you doing this?
I have
to
brag.
I'm so
talking
into
about
it.
stats and analytics. It's James's kryptonite. He will not stop talking about stats and analytics
I love
now.
stats. They're so much fun. I think my most viewed month was probably like, I don't know, 700,000 views, something like that. Was last year. Something like that. I don't know.
Mine was last month, and
how much?
You know, I was gone for months. I think it was 1.3. I don't know.
1.3 views. Oh, sick.
1.3 million.
That's insane. If I got 1 million views in a month, I would, on camera, eat Unity. I wouldn't do that.
No, you would. Stop.
No, I would. Everyone, help me get views. Share me with the Vivendi community.
Where I was going with that, though, is like I just came back last month and I was gone and I really thought my channel would die. So, you know, it just goes to show you can start making videos now and blow up. I mean, just cover Empire.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The Assassin's Creed community, they're sheep. They don't care what it is. They'll just click it anyway. They don't care if it's Super Rebel spouting bullshit. They'll click it anyway. They'll eat that shit up. They love it. It's so strange.
I'm not making anything at the moment, and I have plans of what I want to do next. But once Empire gets announced, I don't care when it is. I'll start making videos again on that particular thing before I get into the other stuff I want to make. But I'm not going to make any more speculation bullshit. I've done too much of that. You haven't. I have. So you maybe have now, but all I'm saying is until it's announced, I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about it again until it's
I
announced.
remember when I came back and made another Empire video after like the why I'm excited, and James tweeted at me like, "Oh, you're gonna be so tired of this shit after like your third video."
Trust me, you consider maybe like cutting yourself. You kind of like, oh, there's a knife there. I might put it to my wrist, maybe a little bit. Whenever anyone says Empire, you're like, yeah, give me the fucking knife because it's too much. It's too much. Like in the first few months, it was like, oh, this is fun. We have new Assassin's Creed news. Because you think after the leak, oh, we're gonna get a bit more, but we didn't.
Yeah.
And
Because
so
it wasn't out last year.
It was really bad, and we kind of just went like, Ethan was making videos on the Nile. It was out of control.
It was crazy. It was fucked.
See, I was
It was
busy with
fucked.
Watch Dogs, so I didn't even really see any of this.
Oh, it was
Because I had Watch Dogs content, and I wasn't focused on Empire after
Yeah.
that first leak.
I mean, I tried to do Watch Dogs 2, and I couldn't. I made a few videos, and I was like, I'm not interested enough. So the videos I'm making are just like, just for the sake of it. So I was like, nah, I just won't bother. I'll keep making my Empire speculation. Stealth in Empire. Armor and weapons in Empire. Robes
like
in
you said,
Empire.
though, you blew
Modern
up
day in
because of it.
Empire. I made too many. I made a lot, because I made about one a week. So I had a lot of Empire videos on my channel.
But you blew up, so it helped.
That's true. It did definitely help. But now the only messages I get are people will message me on Xbox, and they'll just be like, "Lasers, can't wait for Empire. Hope they learn from their mistakes." I'm like, "Well, I haven't got that message
bro.
23,000 times, have I? Thanks, mate."
Thanks for the message, mate. Really appreciate it. Like, what are we talking about?
And then there's
What
those
are we
people who are
talking
like,
about?
Empire isn't real, like, this game is fake, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, come on, at this point,
It's not fake. It's real.
Yeah,
We know it's
reported
real.
on. I know,
We know it's real.
I hate that comment.
We have
Yeah,
too,
well done,
too much.
Xavier.
We have
Doesn't
too
matter.
much of that insider knowledge. We know it's real. I have various people that I can't name due to contracts that they're not allowed to break that have told me things. All right.
I went on the ChristianPost.com and they said Empire is real. So
They
that's
also
my
said
video tomorrow.
They also said I should donate to their church, so I started doing that as well. So
They're such nice people. They gave me news, and I gave them money in return. It's the best.
Brilliant. That's how my channel works at the minute with the revenue. I give you news, you give me money. That's how it works.
essentially,
Mhm.
essentially,
Mhm.
that's what you're.
I mean, I'm looking here, right? My Empire videos. There's just like my most viewed one is next Assassin's Creed game, Empire teased. It's looking good. Not coming until ready, and it's got 220,000 views. Just far too many. Just
That's a lot.
just
for
too
that.
just too many. And then we've got stealth, we've got 5 things I don't want to see, we've got leaked image, we've got protagonists, trilogy, customization, gameplay, just location, Desmond's son. There's just too much. I did too much. I need to kill myself because of this. I've sinned. I'm going to hell.
Do you think Empire will be announced before E3?
Yeah, I think it'll
'Cause-
be announced this month. End of this month, I reckon.
End of this month, as in
May.
April?
No, I mean May. I forgot
Okay.
we weren't in. I time travel all the time. I forgot we weren't in May. I just shot forwards in time, and I'm back. It's yeah. No, I think it'll be announced by the end of May though.
What about you, Tyler?
What about me?
When do you think it will be announced?
Don't give a fuck.
No,
Nope.
but when do you think though? Come on.
Don't care.
When
Don't
do you
know.
think?
Don't care.
Nah, we need the
care a
dynamite
little.
insight. Come on.
No, I don't. I promise you, Brett. I don't care.
Okay.
All right,
The
give us
adult-
dynamite.
Even though you
Shut
don't
up.
care,
Go
Altair,
in the
let's
closet.
just.
I'm not putting on the suit. Don't do it.
let's just
You don't want him.
Tyler.
What?
Even though you don't care about it at all, when do you think it'll be announced?
Don't know.
I want to hear. No, come on, like just use your logic. Let's hear.
Tomorrow.
All right, you heard it here first, folks.
Remember when we all
Tomorrow.
thought it was going to be announced like that one day? And I was honestly scared to go to the grocery store because I thought there would be a trailer.
When was that again? Because I do remember that, but I forget when it was. When was it?
I don't know. I feel like it was just a random day.
It was
like
a
a
random
Thursday.
day, and I remember thinking, "Oh, it's going to be announced." Oh yeah, I remember. It was when all those post
Oh.
listings came up on the website.
Yeah.
And they were everywhere. And we're like, "Okay, the announcement's coming tomorrow."
Yeah,
Nah,
and I was like, I want to go to the grocery store. I need to get food, but I kind of can't go.
You're like, I need to feed myself, but Empire, so maybe not.
And then I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to the store, but guys, tweet me as soon as there's a trailer or something. And then I went and came back, and there's
nothing.
nothing.
There's still nothing.
Yeah.
Part of me I really do think it'll be May, just simply because of what they've done previously. Like, I thought March. Now I think May.
I mean, I told you E3 from the start. Like,
I can't see them waiting until E3. Like, that gives them literally, like, what, 4 months until the game will come out.
I mean, we don't know. It could come out the end of this fiscal year, which is the beginning of next, possibly.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me. I think it's coming out the start of 2018,
No,
March, February, March.
Especially with the recent games.
They wouldn't do that.
The recent
Yeah,
games,
they would.
though,
Why wouldn't they?
yeah,
Fall this year is very competitive. You've got Red Dead Redemption 2, which is huge. You've got
Yeah.
the new Call of Duty. You've got Destiny 2. It would make a lot of sense for them to be like, we want to sell as many copies as possible. We want to be the dominant game, the big game that comes out in a period, start of 2018. Makes a lot of sense. And at the start of the year has become a big time to sell games. Look at this year. Look at this year. For Honor, Ghost Recon, Horizon Zero Dawn, Halo Wars 2, Mass Effect, all the Kingdom Hearts games. Like,
I suppose so. But what have Ubisoft got coming out the end of this year?
They're releasing 4 AAA titles, but we only know South Park, and then the 3 are going to be
Is that a AAA title? That seems like a minus D title.
They called Steep a AAA title, so
Well, Steep's
yes.
dog shit, so there you go.
At least South Park is good.
Open world snowboarding game. Yes, sick Ubisoft. Don't make an open world pirate game like everyone wants. Make an open world snowboarding game. Sick.
They
Good
need
idea.
to make a Steep
Good idea.
game. EA need to.
Yeah,
Steep.
I'd be up for that.
But yeah, I think it's going to release at the beginning of next year.
I don't.
And that.
I can't see it.
Okay, well, I mean,
Assassin's
they
Creed.
would have announced it already if it was November, like they always do.
Okay. Something that I have to counter your argument is on Instagram, the Assassin's Creed UK Instagram account. When
the UK are idiots.
the what?
Nothing.
What do you? So anyway, so the UK Instagram Assassin's Creed account said when the news came out that they were skipping 2016, they said no Assassin. Look, they said, what was it? It was something like coming 2017 or something like that. It was some. I remember they said it. Hang on, I'll find it for you and I'll tell you
Games
what.
can be delayed.
Yeah, they can, but I think they want it out this year.
maybe.
Like whether
Maybe they
it'll
don't.
come out this year, it's obviously still yet to be
I mean,
seen,
it's going to be
but-
Q4 no matter what because Vivendi is going to take them over.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that's their-
whether it comes out, this year, it has to come out this year because Vivendi are getting them. It's happening. So, I don't know. Oh, they've removed it. Oh, Assassin's Creed UK. What have you done? It's gone.
I've unfollowed, unless I'm friends with the person, everything Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed related. I don't follow anyone or anything that's.
I haven't done that because I make content on Assassin's Creed, and so
Yeah,
I
see,
kinda
I've
have
done
to
it-
Be with
Yeah, see, that's true, but I've done it because I don't.
You don't
hate
care,
myself.
Altair.
I don't hate myself, so I definitely did.
You
that.
don't hate yourself. I hate myself.
Tyler, I have a question for you.
Okay,
So-
what's up?
Do you think they will release or remaster AC1 and release it with Empire?
No.
No,
Okay. Do you
Never.
think that they'll delay Empire again and release AC1 remastered?
no.
No.
I don't,
So you don't
they'll
think
never-
AC1 remaster will ever happen?
No.
No, I don't.
Okay. That's it. That's
They'll
those are
never
my
do it.
questions. I'm
They'll
gonna go
never
now.
do it.
I'm kidding.
They'll never do it. It's not so they no.
What's crazy is if they do make a Watch Dogs 3, it's releasing next year, and when you think about it, it's just kind of insane how time goes by like so fast.
That is crazy. That's true. I mean,
Yeah, like
Well, time flies when you don't spend time making games.
what? Watch Dogs 3. Look, if Ubisoft care about money,
it shouldn't be in London.
well,
No. London's
anything.
alright, but a lot of people have brought up like the guns and stuff. Like, They don't have guns.
None of it makes sense. They're not gonna do it. Fuck it.
I mean,
They're
they
not
do
gonna
have guns.
do
You
it.
can get guns, but
You
it's just
can,
like...
but like, imagine just running through like Westminster and you got this fucking fully automatic. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Like,
New York would be better. I think.
yeah, New York would work fine, but most AAA open world games are set in New York. Everyone's like, oh, we'll go New York.
GTA 4 copy.
Yeah, you're copying GTA 4. And
GTA 4 has better graphics.
They can't just go to like LA because that'll be, you know,
I mean,
Every
so
game's
close to
in
San
LA?
Francisco. So I reckon if they go anywhere, it'll be somewhere really fucking obscure. In terms of, but it'll still be in America, just somewhere obscure in America, because they need to still sell their game. You know, more than 80,000 copies on the first day. They did really badly.
I didn't know how bad it did. I just saw that it didn't
bad.
sell as good as expected.
Very, very bad. So the first day of Watch Dogs 1, that sold 380,000 copies in the first day. Watch
And this
Dogs
is worldwide,
2,
right?
yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
But Watch Dogs 2 sold 80,000 in the first day, so 300,000 less. Just abysmal, really. Nice one, Ubisoft.
That with Watch Dogs 1, the hype for that was so insane because it was going to be, you know, a next gen title release, and then they
Exactly.
obviously delayed it. But it's just everyone thought it would be the GTA killer, and they're two. I mean, they're two separate games technically, and it's just not even close.
Just not even.
They're online. They need to fix online and have a real online.
Well,
because
before
I
they
still
do
don't
that,
get it.
maybe
I-
fix the single player though.
I'm talking about the first one.
I still
all
don't
of
get
it.
it. I still don't get why. Who cares about the online with Watch Dogs 1? Like, I didn't get it because, like, I'm like, I mean, it's shit, yeah, but who cares? It's got heaps to do. I didn't even want to touch it anyway. Like, I wasn't sitting there like, oh, I wish there was something online here. Like, this doesn't even seem like a game that draws an online audience. I don't understand that, to be
Well, you
honest.
just need it because Yves Guillemot thinks that it's a trending thing in gaming, so there has to be online in every game they make.
And then
it has to be,
they're
it has to be
online.
seamless.
Just isn't as good as it should be. And if they're gonna incorporate it, then they should do it right. And then Watch Dogs 2, then it only released with, you know, 3 modes, and now they finally release more. But still, I feel like they need to work on their economy in game, so you can buy safe houses and stuff, and actually use your money. Because by the end of the game, you have so much money, and you don't know what to buy. You can buy everything and still have $1 million. So
Yeah, it's
that's
shit.
their
They
issue.
don't. The Ubisoft don't care about their craft. They don't care. They're not like, I have a passion for what I'm making, and I want to make this the best that it can be. They don't fucking give
They
a
don't
shit.
want
Yves
players to
Guillemot's
come
just
back
like,
after the story.
no, they're just like, oh, you buy this, have fucking a bit of fun, then it's done. Yves Guillemot's just like, oh, this is what this game did. Put it in the game. Put it in the game. We'll release it tomorrow. Do it now. Overnight.
I'm sure
10,000
EA
workers
doesn't even
being
look
whipped.
at the games anymore.
So that's that. Yeah.
So, Brett, I got a question for you. Have you played Horizon Zero Dawn?
No.
Jesus
You
Christ.
haven't. Fuck
I mean,
me.
I
Play
have a
it.
PS4, but it's my roommate's, and it's like the worst thing. It just turns off automatically, and I just play Watch Dogs 2 on it. I mainly play on PC.
Okay, well, this game's worth the
You
PS4
need to-
Plus.
you need to play it.
You can
You need
play
to play it.
Uncharted, Last of Us, one of those. But
You've got to play it.
this is the best game I played in a long time.
It's better than Witcher 3.
It's up to the like. It's the best game I've played since The Witcher 3. It's. I've been looking for since I played The Witcher 3. I've been looking for a game that's like it. I haven't found one. Horizon Zero Dawn. It does what I need it to do, to be that level of greatness.
I've never played Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 is incredible. It's better than Horizon. But
It's kind of
Horizon,
amazing how Horizon came out of nowhere, and it's this massive AAA game now, and it's just a
Masterpiece.
studio that worked on, you know, random stuff before.
Killzone. They did Killzone.
Yes. And
Like-
then they go to this, and it's like Ubisoft
Oh.
have been doing open world games for years, and they can't make a
It's
better
'cause they
game.
don't care.
This is better than any open world Ubisoft game ever. Horizon
It
Zero
is
Dawn, for sure.
100%. Yeah.
It's a masterpiece, man. It's a masterpiece for sure. I love it.
You're a
I mean,
mess.
I that's also true. I mean, I think in my because I keep track of my top like games list. I have like a list of like my 30 favorite games ever, and I've slotted Horizon Zero Dawn in probably like 8th of all time, and I think Uncharted 4 is like 6. So like they're very close, but I probably like Uncharted 4 a bit more just because it was kind of like the end of the franchise and there was investment going into it. that's probably what it had just above it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
establishment, and it was such a great game and ending and story and whatnot. So there's that factor to it. So it's the best game I've played since Uncharted 4, but those two games, like if you count Uncharted 4 and Horizon Zero Dawn, like they're the best games I've played in like the last 5-6 years since Skyrim. You know what I mean? Since 2011. So it's been a long time since I played games of that caliber.
Microsoft are kind of bad. They have no exclusive games that are like.
Xbox
they had their
exclusives.
chance. They had their chance. They had a huge
God.
franchise in Halo, and look what they did with it.
They don't
Their
do
own
anything.
fault.
What do they
Their own
do?
fault.
Yeah, now
Jesus.
PlayStation has Spider-Man coming out
Ooh,
with Insomniac.
Spider-Man.
Like, just
Yeah.
they don't have anything anymore.
Sony
And Halo
are
isn't
killing
coming
it.
out this year. Like, oh god.
They have The
God
Last of
damn.
Us. They have Uncharted franchise. They have all the Kingdom Hearts exclusives
Horizon
other than
now.
three.
They got Horizon. They got
Horizon,
Spider-Man.
and to me, Horizon's the future of PlayStation.
Oh,
It's their
100%.
future.
It's gonna be
It's their future
iconic.
marquee. It's their future marquee game, for sure. I
Definitely.
believe it completely. I legitimately think. Forget like Last of Us, of course, gonna be huge, but those are gonna come out like once every 5 years. Like Horizon Zero Dawn is their next. It's their answer.
It's their
It's their
Halo
answer.
kind
It's their Halo. It's their answer. It's their going to be their
100%.
marquee.
It's
face
one of
of
them
their-
things. You know how Sony had God of War? They've had things
Yeah.
like that. They've now got
Which is like
Horizon.
I've
That's-
always laughed because I always laughed at PlayStation. I was like, yeah, totally. God of War's your face. Cool story, bro. We've got Halo. Now it's like, shit, Microsoft. What the
Everything.
fuck? What the fuck are you doing?
They have Forza, and I like Forza Horizon, but it's not.
They have Forza and Sunset Overdrive. Oh, sick, bro. Gonna buy a
Gears of
PS4
War.
though.
Yeah, it's tough because I'm still an Xbox guy. I'll always be.
Yeah, I
an Xbox
know.
guy.
It's
No, I've
hard.
converted. I've next console. The first one I'll get will be a PlayStation.
I mean, I'm an adult
see.
and have money. I'll just get both on day one. To be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. Well, so will I actually.
Yeah, I'm an adult with money. I'm just gonna get what I want. And
But
get both.
if I had to prioritize,
James, I want both of them.
yes, the meme was used. Oh, brilliant. Well, yeah. I mean, if I had to prioritize though, would be PlayStation.
I mean, you don't know though. Xbox might be cheaper, might be a stronger console.
I don't give a
You
shit.
just don't know.
I'm just gonna get both of them, so I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I'm excited to see what we get from Scorpio, because I mean that's going to be more powerful than the PS4 Pro. It's going to be the most powerful console, so like I'm excited to see what that looks like. Shit exclusives probably won't bother until Sony are like, oh, here's our thing that's even better, and you get to play Uncharted and The Last of Us and Horizon. So, fuck you.
When is the
Microsoft.
next actual console gonna release though?
I mean,
Like,
well, probably
shit.
not till like 2022, I'd say. That's my estimate. 2022.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because we've got the PS4 and Xbox One, then we've got the Xbox One S, PS4 Pro, then we've got the Scorpio, and then whatever Sony wants to do. We won't probably get a PS5 and Xbox, backflip till whenever.
Xbox backflip.
Yeah, the Xbox heel flip 360 nose grind. I don't know what they're doing, but
Yeah, I mean, if Halo 6 is what it should be, which is just as long as it's just all Master Chief the whole game, then I'm sure like I'll be happy. I'll just be happy with that. So I'll keep buying Xboxes as long as
I think
Halo's
it'll
a
be on
franchise.
PC as well.
I think it's
like
about time. I think it's about time.
Yeah, I feel like Microsoft actually said though all of their exclusives will now be on Windows as well.
that's pretty cool. I mean,
Why
they
not?
released
Why not?
Halo 1 on PC, didn't they? That was a thing.
Yeah, Halo 1 and 2. And
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So there you go. That's,
And
that's
Halo
yeah, that's
5
probably good.
Halo 5's Forge is available on Windows Store. So,
That's so
there you go.
random. That's fucking random.
I mean, that's pretty good, but it's good for people that like have the console, but they want to. It's easy to build with like a mouse and keyboard and stuff.
Yeah,
I think it's way
that's
easier than
true.
using a controller. It is kind of a good system
isn't-
for like
isn't a
people that are
mouse-
serious about map creation.
Can't you use a mouse and keyboard on Xbox One now, or did they scrap that? Because I thought that was
don't
something they
know.
were doing, like
Yeah,
compatible. Like you can just plug it in and like use it. But maybe they
I don't know.
didn't. I don't know.
I just
Yeah,
want
no,
another Connect, to be honest.
Oh, let's have Connect 3, because there was the original Connect. What was the second one called? It was just the Xbox One one. What was it?
Yeah, just Connect.
It's just that we need another Connect. Yeah, another sick. I used to play loads of Connect. I had Connectimals.
No, you
I
did.
had.
No, you did.
No, I
No, you
legit.
did.
I did.
No,
And I
you
Just
had,
Dance.
Oh my god!
I had Connect
oh my
Disney
god.
World. Oh, it was sick. It was
No.
a good time.
Fuck, you're a loser.
Connect
you're a fucking
Adventures.
loser.
Oh,
Connect Adventures
Connect.
was
Oh, the
pretty
Harry
fun.
Potter Connect game. That was good. Nah,
Just
they were all right.
Dance.
Just Dance. I never had that, but
I need to
Ubisoft
start covering
title.
Just Dance on my channel. There is a market out there that is
there actually a
untapped.
market?
There is actually 100K sub Just Dance channels. I swear.
You're making that up.
No, but they don't make any money because they get copyright claims for every single
Of
video.
course they
so.
do.
Yeah, because there's songs and shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but you tell that they're passionate
They can
about
do-
it.
yeah, they must be. There's no money in it. They just
Yeah.
love Just Dance.
Oh, that's
I'm serious though. There is 100K sub channels. I mean, I found out last year that there's 4 Assassin's Creed channels with over 100K that like I've never heard of. So
Are they like Assassin's Creed Mania? Like, there's loads of Spanish
Yeah,
ones.
there's Mania, like Costume. I mean, Universe we know, AC Videos. There's probably another
Oh
one.
yeah, AC Videos, that shit channel.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, well no, it's a shit
true,
channel.
it's a
though.
shit channel.
It's a shit channel. He just uploads text and background images with text on top, going, "This is information." Sick video, mate. Well done.
I remember when, like, I feel we just talked about him maybe after one of the Dead Set Cast things,
Yes,
but
because we talked for like, I don't know, like 2 hours or something after Dead Set
Yeah.
that one time.
It's just-
We talked about a
it's-
lot of stuff.
it's hard to watch someone have a text video, and like text videos are fine, you know, every once in a while, like maybe, but it's just hard to watch, especially after you spend like so much time on your commentary and then just watch a text video and it gets more views and everything.
Yeah,
But it
he's on
is what it is.
170,000 subscribers. It's like, well, no, thank you. Not into that. I don't appreciate that at all. But there's like cosplay channels that are like 200,000. There's all those Spanish channels that I get tagged in frequently, and I'm like, well, I don't understand the language, so I don't know why I'm tagged in this. Random Twitter user. Oh god, brilliant.
That's hilarious. Do you want to play a game, James?
Do you want to play
No.
a game? Is it Halo
Assassination.
5?
Assassin? No, it's like no. Don't ever say. You know that triggers me. That's my.
wanna do-
This is a safe space.
Okay, you want to do
Um,
assassination contracts?
Assassination contract. Brett, I think you obviously know what assassination contracts are. We haven't played it since. It's only with you we play this game, Brett.
I'm honored.
Well, I mean, it's
Well, it's your
based.
thing,
It's
so we
copying
just-
off your
we're
podcast, so we
parodying
can't
your
really
point.
use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can't
Sure.
do that. James, do you want to explain assassination contracts?
Okay, so for everybody listening, assassination contract is where I'm pretty sure it's where we get polls. We put out a poll on Twitter, and we get you guys to answer the polls with questions regarding the Assassin's Creed franchise, and then we on the podcast we go through like a rotation of each of us, and we'll each ask the questions to everyone else. We can give our input, and then we get to talk about. It's kind of like a yes or no game, I think, and we kind of just then we go, oh, this is what the community said, and that's a rough description, I think. Was that good? Was that good enough?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
if you're asking me, I forgot the whole game, so
Yeah,
sure.
so did I. I kind of forgot as well. The last time I played it was on the Degset cast, and that was yeah. So,
Yeah, that podcast died.
I mean, but
What
I
happened-
loved it.
It was a great podcast.
What happened is it was before Watch Dogs 2 released. I wanted to focus on news, and it was so hard to edit that thing, even if it was 15 minutes, because the audio waves and it's just like, oh no, it killed my computer.
You just tried too hard to edit.
Yeah.
You didn't need to edit it. Even we don't edit these, so there's that. I mean, I like those. You and Aftermath were good. I mean, you and Aftermath are both great to have. I think you and Aftermath are my 2 top guests to have on the podcast because you're both so much fun. It also might be the fact that I get to record at night time, and I quite like doing that. That might also be factor into it. But
It's
I mean,
just
we're
'cause it's
talking
different.
about
I
doing
kind of like.
another one.
what?
You're talking about doing another podcast.
Another Dead Set cast and stuff. He just has to beat the game.
I'll be the co-host.
Can we ever do get you and Nick on at the same time?
I mean, I'm for it.
Ooh, yes.
I can go. I'm all for the podcast now. I'm back. So
Yes. Oh, we'll do it. We'll 100% do it.
He said he's hungry to go on a podcast. So
Yeah, he did. He'll be on. We need to get because last time when it was like midday for him and he was like drinking and like it was so funny because me and him were both just talking shit and like Tyler's just there like guys, what the fuck is going on though? That's Tyler's voice. That's what
Actually,
you're
I was screaming. I was
like, God,
screaming.
I like
at that.
purple. That's what you were doing.
That was not. That's not accurate.
what was that time where I think you were live streaming, and I feel like Tyler was there, but I joined and Aftermath was there, and then I just acted like it was the Dead Set cast, or was that Ethan's stream?
That was Ethan was streaming the Kill Brett Club, I think.
Oh, I don't really even remember where that was or what happened.
It was-
I just
what
remember
happened
going
was-
to someone's live stream.
I remember because it started off as the Kill Connor Club. Then we turned it into the Kill Brett Club, and it was just the Kill Connor Club, but it said Kill Brett Club instead. Then like you came on, and we did it, and then like Aftermath came on every time.
It wasn't a Kill Connor Club because I wasn't even there.
No, it wasn't. So it was just me and Ethan. And then, as more people joined, we changed the art that was on the screen. It just became this fucking mess. And, like, Billy was on it, and Colin was on it, and you were on it, and Aftermath was on it. Oh, God, it was a mess. But it was beautiful. I loved it. It was when we were waiting to, we're hyping up the Assassin's Creed movie trailer. But obviously, you and Nick both knew it wasn't coming, and we were staying up for nothing.
Yep, now I remember. And we were like, we wish we could tell you, but we couldn't.
I mean, you definitely could have, though. Just
I feel like we tried hinting at
definitely
it.
could have DM'd me and gone like, mate, it's not
Go to
coming
bed."
out tonight. Go to sleep. And then we could have subtly just been like, oh, let's just end it. You know?
But we literally took that podcast over. Like, we joined
you
and then
did,
just
that's true.
made it the Dead Set cast, and it was fun.
You
Good
did the counting thing where you counted to like sync up the audio as well.
Good.
All right. Okay.
All right,
So
yes.
let's get this started. Assassination
Oh,
contracts.
assassination contracts. I have them. Here.
Okay.
So should we? What are we doing? Because
Start one. I've got them up in front of me right now.
okay. So what do we do? So it goes like you, me,
So
Brett
I'll bring up
asks.
the question. James, you'll answer after me. Brett will then answer the next poll, whether he'll accept the contract. Then I'll answer whether I'll accept the contract and why, and then I'll go to the poll. And then James, you read out the next one. Brett, you read out the third poll.
Okay. Do you have
We got it.
Do you have them, Brett?
Uh,
Do you know they're
Yes.
on my Twitter somewhere?
Yes.
Fine. We'll do so. Like we'll just so just have like all three ready,
Yep.
and then like Tyler will do, and then I'll do one, and then you can do whatever one's left. All right,
oh,
Tyler,
all right.
go for
Okay,
it, big boy.
Let's play assassination contracts. The first contract we have is: how do you guys feel about open world modern day in Assassin's Creed? James, would you accept this contract?
Would I accept the contract? Now my assassin brother, I would have to. If I open my pigeon coop and there was a bird with this in there, I would be like, I'm gonna leave you for another assassin to pick up. I think because I
would not accept-
I would not accept the contract. Just to clarify with that strange metaphor.
Yeah.
I'm not into an open world one day. I think you could have a hub world somewhat similar to what they've done in pretty much every Assassin's Creed game. We have like a small hub, maybe make it a bit bigger, maybe like Monterrey. You know, if it's set in Egypt, of course, have like maybe like a large kind of area that you can explore, find secrets, talk to characters, you know, that kind of thing. But not a full open world modern day in an Assassin's Creed game. I don't think that fits at all.
For me, I just want to quickly say that this question isn't even really a yes or no, because how do you guys feel? So James, good job asking
How do you
a question.
feel? I feel yes about it.
You should have put, should there be an open world or open
fuck
world,
off.
whatever.
Yeah, I get it. Whatever.
Anyways, I'm gonna decline the contract as well. They should honestly focus on the ancestor story and make
I
that
agree.
open world. Also, if they're gonna do modern day, they should do it right, and just open worlds is another task that they're not ready to do yet. So
Yeah, 100%.
no.
I will also decline the contract. Now, I'm very much on the same page as James on this, though, and it's kind of I have in my head of how I want the modern day to go at this point in terms of the storyline for Empire, because I want it to be about someone, whether it's Desmond's son. At this point, I don't give a fuck about that anymore. Just
same.
anyone, just a new character, and I'd like it just to throw us into action. And when I say that, I mean he's not an assassin, he's not a Templar, but he's in a group of people that are in Egypt, and they're going into like a tomb area, and whether they have an animus or not, they could be some involved somehow with that. But I think of how Assassin's Creed 3 was with the modern day. You know, you're in the Grand Temple, and that was kind of its own little open world space.
Yeah.
I'd love for I love that concept, but I think it can be done better, and you can do a similar concept where you're using an animus for like research because they've bought it from like Abstergo or whatever. Like Abstergo could be selling these, Abstergo Industries or Abstergo Entertainment could be selling these for research purposes. So they're like a research group that are exploring this Egyptian temple, wherever, pyramid, wherever. Or archaeolocal dig sites. So whether they're there legally or not, they're like similar to Uncharted Group. They're kind of like their own. They're just doing things off the books, and they're bringing Animus down there to kind of figure out the past of this. And the guy they bring along could be, they know he's related to someone who was in Egypt or something like that, or I don't know. But at the end of the day, you're playing as a character, you've got a hub area that you can go to, and the further you play through the Answer storyline, the more you kind of unlock around this temple and find things out. And I do think it would be cool to have a set story in an area, but yeah, it's more about the Answer story. But I think there could be an open world space.
Yeah,
to
like
hub
explore, unlock things,
Yeah.
speak to characters, further that story. But then when you get to certain points in the Ancestor story, that unlocks like a set piece mission for the modern day that you go through with your crew. You'll explore more of the cave, or whatever. It unlocks more of the story, that kind of thing. So, kind of
Yeah.
the way, I suppose, kind of the way Assassin's Creed 3 did it, but not assassination missions. You don't go out and assassinate Templars or whatever. You progress through this open world, unlock more sections by like going through. You find like symbols, you solve puzzles, Uncharted style, I suppose.
I would love it to
in a
be
way.
about like puzzles, like it's not even like you
mystery and
you find a piece and thing and you put a block into like an energy thing. No, you literally just solve puzzles
Yeah.
and shit.
kind of like the way
Uncharted.
Horizon does it in a sense, like where you're going through these like temples and like these old things from like the ancient ones or whatever, and you're going through and like you're discovering more. You're like, I really want to know what's going on. You kind of get more through the temple, that kind of
Yeah.
thing, but with like more puzzles and Uncharted and like Tomb Raider style, that kind of thing would be really interesting.
Yeah. And then it's like, what's the point of the storyline? And that's what I think inside this temple you stumble upon something that maybe helps towards this Juno thing.
Yeah,
And
you won't.
then the next game is when all of a sudden Templars start to get wind of it, and that's how they kind of get that. They end up getting involved in that fight. But these can be a group of people that aren't involved, so it's a new beginning for new people.
Yeah,
and they
of
bring us into this ongoing storyline that's gone on for too long. Anyway,
yeah, of course. We talked about that on Kill Chronicle before. Was like you start off not part of the fight, but what you find at the end of the first game means the Templars are now onto you and are chasing you, and you have to flee. You end up becoming part of this fight. You find out
or
there's
whether
the
the
assassins,
instruments
Templars,
of the first
whatever.
will.
I mean, yeah,
you
that's
and-
possible. Like the instruments are there, like
Desmond's
with
son finds you or something,
Juno.
tries to kill you.
Yeah, that could be
Hilarious.
possible. Because I mean, that'd be kind of interesting to have Desmond as the protagonist, Desmond's son as an antagonist to this new character. So like, he still has a link there. That'd be kind of interesting, I think, actually.
Yeah.
I'd be
So
into
in the poll, 60% of people said yes, and the reason for that is because I don't know, Assassin's Creed fans have Down syndrome. I guess I don't know, but
These are James's fans though on Twitter.
Yeah, that's true. They're all a bit weird, aren't they? I think the main reason I think they voted yes is because you think, do I want an open world one day? I mean, yeah,
kill yourself.
but like you
No.
don't.
No.
You don't.
No, you don't.
I mean, I don't. No, but I think in the sense of it, when you think about it, you're like, do I want a really good ancestor story and a really good open world modern day that has both these things and is just perfect, 100% perfect? They're thinking yes. They don't think of it from like, a logical kind of, standpoint where you're like, this wouldn't work. Technologically, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't it's like, the way we think about it, I don't think is the way they're thinking about it. They're just thinking, yes, I want it. I want more. That kind of thing,
For the Animus, I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but will that arm thing be in the next game? Do you
fucking
think?
hope not.
God.
Fuck off.
And like, how would they
God,
even
shit.
incorporate it? Because you're in the thing already, so it just
Yeah, it's shit. Nah,
So-
what they do is you be in the Animus and randomly every so often it flicks back and you just see your
Yeah, you
modern day
see
character
enemies.
running around in this shit arm thing. You're like, oh, sick! I'm
But
being
it
carried
doesn't-
by a crane.
But it's so restrictive. It's like how people are like, no, it's upgraded because it actually makes more sense. I'm like, no, it doesn't. How are we supposed to go to locations and bring animuses and stuff and like,
Yeah.
that like defeats the whole element. You've got to be inside an Abstergo facility to, have an Assassin's Creed modern day now.
It was Michael
Fucking
Fassbender's
shit.
shit idea. He was like, I don't think people want me to be sitting down. No, Michael, they do. Shut the fuck up. You haven't played any of the games. You're just an actor. Shut the fuck up. Do your acting. Say those lines. Shut the fuck up, you stupid cunt.
Stupid.
On to the next question. James,
I used to like Michael Fassbender.
James,
Now
on to
I-
the next
shit.
Now I don't. I
Fucking
don't like
dickhead.
him anymore. Every time I see him in the movie, like me and Elva went to see a movie a while back, and there was a trailer that came on, and Michael Fassbender was in it, and Elva was like, "Oh, shit movie." I'm like, "I know, it's gonna be shit in it, just because Michael Fassbender's in it." Oh god.
Okay, James, you've got the next contract.
All right, my next one is: would you guys like the idea of legacy outfits being unlocked by legacy missions where you play a memory as the corresponding assassin? Brett.
I'm going to accept this contract. And who came up with this question? Because it's actually really good.
It was on. So where I took all of these from was Assassin's Creed Wishlist, which is a series I do where I take people's comments and do that.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. I mean,
It's
obviously, yes.
Probably my favorite idea I've ever heard, to be honest.
Isn't it? It's great.
But only just have Connor's legacy outfit, and that's it. Just have like 10 missions for him. You don't have to have the other outfits; they're all bad anyways. So just have Connor, and I'm gonna say yes to that. Ezio, we played his story. No, we don't need to go revisit him. Just Connor. That's it. All right.
Sure. Now
Tyler,
coming
go
on
ahead.
the podcast again. Tyler. I like
I
purple.
think Dynamite is coming.
Oh
I don't
no.
know.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh no, what have you done? I feel like I'm not sure whether he's done it
Dynamite-
deliberately for dramatic effect or whether he actually has just got out.
If he's disconnected.
He might have done.
So you thought
Oh no, he's here.
Brett, it was a good idea to poke the dragon.
Am I talking to Dynamite? Is this Dynamite? Because you sound the same as Tyler.
You thought it was a good idea to poke the dragon, Brett.
Is this Tyler or Dynamite? You sound the same. You look the same.
You
Tyler
mean good
Swift?
looking? You mean
No, you look,
good looking?
You look like Taylor Swift. We've been over this. You jerk off to yourself every night, just an image of yourself. But you look like Taylor Swift, so I guess, I mean, it's whatever. I don't blame you.
I'm so confused now. That's
That's
kind of
right.
running around
I
in circles.
defeated Dynamite.
I'm like, were you complimenting me or insulting me? I can't tell. I have no idea. Okay, first of all, yeah, whatever Brett just said about like Connor and stuff is a stupid idea. He's a fucking idiot. So I'll accept that contract, and
I
I think
accepted
this
it
whole,
too.
shut up, Brett. I thought this whole legacy outfit idea with missions is a fucking phenomenal idea. Fantastic. And I mean, kind of sucks. So I don't want him involved at all. So don't have his outfit. Don't have a mission for him. Fuck that guy. Yeah, one with Altair, one with Ezio, Edward. Like, just what a fucking amazing idea that would be. Just cool, just a cool fucking idea. And even if it's like, I get that there's a difficulty to get voice actors and all that shit to bring him in. Even if it's just like there's no real context, it just throws you into action, and you've just got to play a thing as the character. You know, like I'd settle for that. But if there's dialogue, that'd be great. That'd be ideal. But like,
Edward would be really good, especially.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be good. Oh.
you know, you're just kind of thrown into the middle of action into a little location. I don't think it needs to be over the top because I understand the difficulties and I actually want it in the game. So I'm trying to be realistic of what could go in the game.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
just you're in a sick, real kind of confined location in an interior wherever on a quick mission doing something in the action. And at the end, you unlock the outfit. I think that's a ridiculously good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't speak more highly of that idea.
Yeah, well, as for me, I would 100% accept this contract. I said about this in Wishlist, I think another cool addition would be not to just have them, but to unlock the mission in order to unlock the outfit, you have to get collectibles. So say, for Ezio's, there's 10 feathers that you have to collect, then you unlock the mission. For Altair's, maybe there's 10 flags, you know, corresponding things.
Beautiful.
For
Gives you
Edward,
a reason
10
to-
shanties. You go and collect those through the world, and you'll unlock that mission. Then you get to go into the mission, and they work somewhat like, you know, the Christina memories in Brotherhood or the Altair memories in Revelations, you know, that kind of thing. And
Yeah,
you'll
love
go in, You'll get to play a bit as this character, just like a 10-minute
unlock a
mission
rift.
at the
Helix rift or
most.
something.
Like, just this lovely section, just this set piece. You do this thing that you have. Like, they did it in Assassin's Creed 4 for PS4, and I think it's on PC as well, is the Aveline memory that's in the game, where it's Assassin's Creed 4, but there's an Aveline memory you can play in the game, and it would work like that, or like the beginning of Unity. Like, they've done it before with different things, where they've had separate stuff, and it would work just so well. Then when you complete the mission, you get the Legacy outfit for the Ancestor and Empire.
And to think of it of like how would it work? People are like, well, how would they do it? Like, as these open world sort of thing. Well, even like in context of you've got the Templar lairs and shit. Back in the Ezio games, like it'd just be like they make a new one of those. Like you said, it's a set piece.
Yeah.
It's an interior. You go and just collecting something. Like there was stuff I never played in Assassin's Creed 2 before until the Ezio collection. Like I never had some of those Templar lairs that were PS4, PS3 exclusives and things like that. And I'm like, holy shit, I've never played this mission before. And I'm like, some of them were cool, like the Lorenzo one, like in his like because that's kind of in story because that's like during an event of like there's a battle going on in Florence. It's during a thing going on. I'm like, that's a cool mission.
Yeah, that was cool.
And if you had just something like that, there's no real dialogue necessary. I'd like for there to be dialogue, but again, like we all get how difficult it is. You can just kind of reuse, Ezio dialogue for just one-liners and shit if you'd like. But
yeah, of course. And imagine having all these characters on next gen looking fucking gorgeous. Oh,
yeah,
it'd be so good. Oh,
Connor especially.
Like,
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
What were the results, James?
Okay, so the results were 94% voted yes, 6% voted no, and I'm going to put that 6% down to they accidentally hit no. I refuse to believe
I don't
anyone
understand
genuinely thought no.
Yeah, why?
I think
they're really lazy.
So there's a few people that replied to it that said stuff, and I think someone said if it connects with the story, it's a great idea, but I'm afraid they'll ruin a character's story with the poor writing of these missions. That kind of thing.
That's the point. Don't write the missions. It's just a mission. Like
nothing. There's no storyline. It's just a mission.
Yeah.
That's why it would work perfectly because it doesn't add, it doesn't take away from anything in the current story. Like if you're playing as Ezio, it doesn't at all affect the Ezio trilogy. It's still the same. You're just playing this additional mission that's something that happened in Ezio's life. It doesn't even have to be canon or fit in anywhere. It's just a thing,
It's just like while he was in this
Rome
place,
or
while
whatever,
he's in Rome, he also did this Templar lair. Like so,
there you go.
There's
you
this
get a
extra
Templar
two.
lair. While you're playing as Altair, he did this thing in wherever, that kind of thing. Where you're just running around this set piece, like, things happen and you just keep running and doing the stuff and, Connor can do stuff, Edward.
Connor cut down this tree with his axe.
Connor fought a bear and died, and that's it.
And they could even reuse stuff because, it's funny, like, I would love, because I have a perfect mission for Edward's Legacy outfit, right? Would be just, and they've already built that set piece, just have it at the theater, have it at the end of Black Flag, where he's with Haytham and everything, but he's actually there. He's there for a side reason of like he's actually got to deal with the target. So before he comes back and picks up Haytham, sorry, at the end of 4, like he's just gone and like done an assassination or something in the rafters. Like that's it. Like you're just gonna go assassinate someone, then you come back and has like that little cutscene from the end of Black Flag, and that's it.
That'd be cool. But I mean, if they're gonna do legacy missions, they're gonna be wearing their outfit, aren't they? So it'd have to be Edward in the Caribbean, like in the West Indies, because like you have
That's
to
true.
be. It has to be Edward as you know him, I think. I mean, I'm not saying that idea wouldn't be cool. That would obviously be fucking cool. But yeah, I mean, if they're gonna do it, I reckon they'd do it like, oh, come on, Ubisoft, please. This would make the game just fucking great. Please do it. You could have like Arno could do some like cool fucking shit, and like even Jacob. Like, see, the thing is, even though I fucking don't even like Jacob and Evie, seeing them again would be like, it's them again. It's cool. Sequels always
and
make
it's only
the
for like
characters
5
seem
minutes,
better.
so it's not a big.
Like,
5 minutes isn't a big deal. Like
yeah,
it's just like
not
I'm
at
gonna be
all.
back to the game anyway.
And that's why it's cool. Like even with Connor, I fucking hate Connor, but having a mission with him, I'd be like, it's just a nice throwback. I just like it. Throwbacks are always good. It's like with Dead Kings. It made me love Arno more because I'm like, yes, more Arno. I just like sequels always make the first thing better because you're like, yes, more investment. I like this even more now because there's 2 things and it's like throwing like I like it.
It's like Yeah,
Like,
no,
fuck
shut
off,
up.
shut
It's creating a reason to like a character. Like that's why sequels better. So it's when you play their first game, it like gives you a reason because
Yeah, and
it
like,
then
it
follows over
develops
to
onto
something.
something else.
Yeah,
So good.
it has purpose because there's something after it that you need to play this game to
Continues it, yeah.
understand and to help. That's like why I like your idea of having collectibles for this, because I think it gives a reason for the collectibles. I think especially with Ubisoft games, they started to
They
have
love
lost
collectibles.
purpose for these. They're just collectibles. I love them, but there's no real purpose other than getting achievements for me, which is I'm fine with that. But like I'd love as well to have something a phenomenal reward at the end, being like a helix rift opens up, you just explode into this fucking cool Hatham, Edward, Ezio, wherever, mission. Just cool mission.
Yeah, definitely. And it gives a reason for the rifts as well, because the rifts have been shit. We had like all the shit ones in Unity, then Syndicate we had fucking Lydia Fry bullshit. Those were shit. And so like it gives a reason for the rifts. You can then re-include the rifts and make them fucking cool instead of shit. So
yeah, instead of shit.
Yeah, well they were shit. Fucking World War II. Fuck off. Arno's on a machine gun. Doesn't even make sense. What's Arno doing there? Why is he Arno? It's so retarded. Just why are they treating it like, oh, you better get out of there, Initiate. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna unplug my games console. I'm safe. It doesn't matter. I'll reboot the fucking game. Like, what? It's so weird the way Bishop talks. Like, when you're in, like, co-op, and she's, like, talking like it's like a mission that's going on right now, and you're, like, a modern-day assassin, but, oh, wait, it's not happened 300 years ago and doesn't matter anymore. So why are you being so dramatic, Bishop? Like, what is going on? Yeah. Just fucking stupid shit.
There's no tension. There's no tension with it, because, like, what? It's like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, why? It's so weird the way... Bishop's
we
shit
know the ending.
Fuck off, Bishop. Fuck off, Bishop. Just fuck off.
On to the last contract.
Okay.
We asked, would you like to see optional objectives return an AC or not? Tyler, do you accept or decline this contract?
I think I accept this contract.
Ooh.
And I know it's an unpopular opinion, and the only reason is, and I get why it shouldn't be there. I'm with you for a while, but for me, I am a completionist. I am a achievement whore. So I love the optional objectives just for the fact that I love the challenge of being like, fuck yeah, I better do all this, because it's like it feels really like you've earned that 100% sync. Just purely because of an achievements standpoint, because I'm that guy that has to get all the achievements. And really the highlight of Assassin's Creed games for me at this point are getting all the achievements, not actually playing the game. So, I mean, if it's a great game, I'd rather have the freedom, of course, and not have those optional objectives. But having the assumption that it's going to be shit, like all the other ones have been, yeah, bring it back. Give me achievements.
All right. Well, for myself, I'd have to decline the contract. I want them to go, because I just think that's super fucking restrictive, and I hate playing the game through twice just to get the optional objectives, because the first time I play, I just want to play the mission how I like it, although I do feel guilty that I haven't done the optional objective, and it fucking affects me, and it's really irritating. And then obviously if they go, then I can just play the mission. I can play the whole game how I want. It feels so free. However, someone said on Wishlist one time, and I thought this was a really good idea, was have optional objectives in the game, but they don't count to 100% sync, but they change every time. So when you play a mission, they'll just change. It'll be a different optional objective, like do this or do this, and it'll just change. And you could have them so they're community based. So because this is going to get into something else, but someone said before, like, have optional objectives so that, you do something in it, you can set it. So, like, if I can do this in a mission, that then becomes an optional objective, it can go on rotation through the community. So, like, if I can complete this myself, it's doable, so anyone can do it, that kind of thing. Kind of the same way Hitman was, and I think that works into, like, community, like, assassination black box missions, where you can create your own black box missions for people to play, where, like, you can set something up with, like, guard patrols and a target, and if you can complete it, then there you go. It can be uploaded to the cloud. Anyone can download it and play that contract. I think that would work really well. They did that in the Hitman games, and that was really cool. I think that would really add to the Assassin's Creed replayability, but that's got nothing to do with this. Yeah, no optional objectives if it's just, just the way it normally is. If that's how it's going to come back, no, I don't want it.
Yeah, I agree with James. I would have to decline. It's just... for me personally, I never even try anymore to go after them, because it's shit. And I also feel the same too, as in, if I don't complete it, I also feel like shit. So
yeah.
Just Yeah, if it's not there, and I just honestly agree with you so much. I don't like. I want to play a certain way, and I don't want to be restricted in what I can do to get 100%. And if they made it where you wouldn't get 100%, like if there's optional objectives, but if you didn't do it and you could still get 100%, I would agree with that and have a rotation as well. Basically, I agree with James, not Tyler.
Cool. Sick and good. It's great.
Or is it
Sure
Dynamite
is.
still? I don't know if Dynamite ever came out or not. Oh, yeah.
No,
wait,
Dynamite never came out. Yeah, that's fine.
54% people said no.
There you go. Most people said no. That
was actually more split, though, than
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
expected it to be a huge percent to say no, but they didn't. They didn't say no.
Yeah.
A lot of people said yes, which was they're like, I want them back. I don't really know why anyone would want them back. It doesn't really make any sense at all, but sure thing. That was Assassination Contracts, everybody. If there was a
there'd be
jingle we
background
had for
music
this,
in there.
it would. Well, I was just gonna say, if we had a jingle for this, it would play now. It'd be something like beep a dap a doop bop bop boop.
The
'cause
Rogue
that's-
theme music.
Yeah,
that
well,
you use.
that's everything on my channel. Any jingle is the Rogue theme music, because it's not even good. It's pretty bad actually. I just like using it a lot. But yeah, that's Assassination Contracts. Sick and good.
Fantastic.
Wonderful. What
Was
a
the-
fantastic topic.
What else did you have to talk about, Brett? You said there's E3, and then what was the next thing?
There's the ad issue. But real quick,
ad revenue.
yes, real quick before, I just want to say before I forget, for 100,000 subs, when does this video go up? Or
Sunday.
podcast?
So,
Okay,
Sunday.
well,
Yeah,
I should have my 100K
30th.
video up,
Ooh.
and I've talked about it before, but I'm giving away 3 Watch Dogs 2 posters.
No one wants those, so
Yeah, that's a
The
terrible.
that's
The
it.
Reward.
Assassin's Creed movie Hidden Blade. Anyone
Okay,
want that?
Fuck
No.
that. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, condemn
and
Ezio,
5
but sure.
$20 Amazon gift cards.
That's all right. Yeah.
So they're nice.
Yeah, I'd go for that one. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So
But
if
yeah,
anyone
that should
wants,
be up
to
Sunday.
know, because there's probably an audience out there for
Also-
some hidden blades and posters. Go check out Brett's channel. Whatever.
Also, James, shut up.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
For this giveaway, it's actually different. It's not just, comment and subscribe to me.
Okay, it's
what
donate
I'm-
$5 and then you're in.
No. So,
Donate to
you know
James,
that
$5.
site like Gleam.io?
No.
Okay, so basically it's this raffle competition thing. So I'll have a list of things that you can do to gain points. And
Okay.
in my list, there's, visit the AC Reddit, follow the ones who came before on Twitter,
Why would you?
and
want
just
to do
a whole
that?
bunch of things, including the Assassin's Creed community and Watch Dogs community.
Am
so
I
if you
one
do
of
want
them?
no, I'm not doing YouTube.
Subscribe
Sorry.
to James on YouTube.
Well, they're already watching you. So I think there's-
that immediately wins you one of the prizes. So if you're,
Yes,
if you're
you'll
not
get
already
10
subscribed
points.
to Lazarus's on YouTube, do it right now because you'll win all of the prizes. First one to subscribe, you win everything. You win all 5 Watch Dogs 2 posters. You can put them all up
Yes.
around your room. Your whole wallpaper can be like a tiled Watch Dogs 2 poster, like with Satara watching you while you sleep. Is she on the poster or not?
No.
What's the poster of?
skeleton. It's a skeleton thingy, dead sec. There's 1,200 of them.
Shit poster.
It's a.
Okay. Well,
Does it have the
yeah,
Watch Dogs
that's
2 logo on it?
I think in the lower corner, not
Are
on the
you-
actual.
Okay, are you buying these or are Ubisoft supplying them?
I got the Watch Dogs 2 posters at PAX West,
Okay.
and then for the Hidden Blade, the Assassin's Creed team sent me that, and then the $20
of course they
thing is mine.
did. Of course they did. Classic Ubisoft.
I mean, they've given me games before, and I gave them away on your streams. So,
Oh yeah, you did. What about the Amazon things?
oh, that's me.
Did Amazon go, hey, Brett or Brad or Brent from UB Central, we wanna sponsor. you."
I work for Amazon, so no.
We-
And
Wait, what?
I work for Amazon.
Do you actually?
Yes, I feel like I've told you this. I work for
Nice.
Curse, which is
Yeah.
owned by Twitch, and Amazon owns Twitch.
So you do... Okay, yeah, right.
Amazon is my parent company.
Fine, I suppose.
Did I tell you I'm with Curse now, Brett? I finally made the change. I finally made the move.
Oh,
I'm
I
with
need to
Freedom.
Make a request to unleak your channel.
Okay, well, that's...
No, we're happy to have you, Tyler. If you have any questions, you can just Skype me. You don't have to make it.
Can I ask you questions as well? I mean, I know I'm not with
Yep.
Curse anymore, but I can still, because I'm with Freedom now, because they offered me a better deal.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
I mean, I was
'cause-
with Freedom.
Yeah, because you're with a shit company. No, I'm kidding. Curse was actually fucking fantastic. Machinima's garbage though. Never
Yes.
partnered with Machinima. Fuck Machinima. I was with them for what was it, like 3 years?
3 years. Yeah.
3 years.
I
You know
remember.
the entire time I could have unpartnered at any point because I partnered with them under 18, so I could have actually unpartnered at any time I wanted. I just didn't realize.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite unfortunate actually. But it's
It's done now, so who cares?
Fuck that company. I got a letter from Machinima the other day. I don't know what it was. Threw it away. Didn't even open it. I threw it away.
The cinema was like the greatest at one point in time.
They
and
were. I loved
like
them.
their YouTube channel was so massive, and like just getting a video on there would be the biggest thing.
Oh
but
yes.
Now
God,
that
Machinima.
their
Army in
content
chief.
is so bad now on the channel,
Machinima's
and I mean
just-
that.
We don't even need to give them. We don't even need to talk about them.
Yeah, no.
It's the shit. So, what were we talking about? Oh, your giveaway. Yeah, if anyone wants to be part of Brett's giveaway, I mean, we're gonna link him in the description anyway. So if you're interested in Brett, because somehow you don't know him, just go. I guess subscribe. I suppose. With the description link.
Wait, you're actually gonna put me in the description?
Well, I mean, of course.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're
Finally,
very welcome.
finally, someone links me in the description.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Oh, classic. Brilliant.
So ad revenue.
Yes.
James, I saw your video.
Ooh.
I didn't know you
Ooh.
did YouTube full time.
I did. Well, I mean, yeah, because I live at home, so it's the only thing I've ever needed to do. Because obviously it's.
But do you do school too?
Oh
No.
my god! Oh my
I-
god!
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh
Yeah.
god! Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh god! I was on my phone. Oh god, I'm gagging. I'm just scrolling through Facebook
Okay.
and James. Oh my god, it's still going. Oh my god!
What is going on?
It's just a video of this Asian couple, and they were just like, for some reason, like he was sitting on a couch, she was like sitting on him, and
Okay.
like it looked like for a second they were kissing, but she was just like poking her tongue out, and his mouth was open, and then she just started throwing up in his mouth all
Oh,
over him.
God, what?
So much vomit is everywhere.
Why are you watching it? Stop watching it. Wait, share it. I want to see it.
Oh god,
Can you
it's still going.
can you tag me in it?
I don't want to. Oh god,
Please.
I can't.
Please.
Oh my god, I must throw up. Oh my god, I actually must go. I can't look at it. I can't look at it, bro. What
Let me
the
see it. I want to see it. Let's do a KC react. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
I can't watch this. People, this has got to be a disclaimer. Please, people, do not watch this video. You will throw up.
Well, I don't know how anyone.
Oh my
would,
god,
what would I search? Girl throws up in boy mouth.
tagged you in it. Well, you can put it on the podcast, I guess.
I'll put it on the screen. I'll let everyone see it.
It'll be
Everyone will
age
be like, "Oh,
restricted.
sick."
You won't earn any revenue.
I definitely do. Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm watching it. Oh God, that's fucking. Oh no. Oh. Oh no! I need to stop. I can't.
Dude, I
Oh.
couldn't even. As soon as she started, I didn't even finish. Like, I saw like 2 seconds of it, and then I kind of keep looking, and it shows shots of his face and there's vomit all over. Oh god,
Oh, it's so bad. Oh.
I almost threw up. I got a bad gag reflex. Like, I
Oh.
legitimately was about to vomit.
Mine's normally fine. It's just if I see someone throw up, I just do it because I'm like, oh yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god. Yeah, that was just sorry. Usually I scroll through Facebook and I'm just like, it's not a big deal, but like, oh my god, that distracted from the whole podcast. My god. I went to my activity log. I had to delete that from my timeline. I don't want anyone to see that shit. That was fucked.
Yeah, that's
That's
really
fucked.
fucking okay. What? Anyway, what were we talking about again? Ad revenue. Ad revenue. Yeah.
Well,
Back to
so
that
first,
somehow.
you do YouTube full time, and are you off of school or just taking a break to see how YouTube goes?
No, I mean, I did so. I did college for 2 years, then I finished, and like, I mean, YouTube was going well. Like, I mean, I live with my parents, and I mean, my plan was to just see how it goes over like the next few years while I'm just knocking about because it was. I mean, it was doing well. That's the thing, and it was like, well, let's just see what happens. In the next few years and see what happens with YouTube, see what happens with As Always, see that kind of stuff, and it was doing well and it was looking up and it was increasing and everything, and in the next couple of years it probably would have done really well. But then this ad revenue thing happened. It's like, oh, okay, so I'm losing what, £700 a month? All right, sick, nice. Thanks for that one, YouTube. Good, you've taken out.
Well, I mean, it's not
three-quarters of
YouTube's
my
like
revenue.
all,
Yeah,
it's not all
it's
of
not at
YouTube's
all.
fault.
It's not. It's a
No, it's-
shame. I mean,
It's leftist fucking virtual signaling, social justice warrior cunt liberal media that did it.
it's absolute fucking cancer. So let me put this into perspective for anyone listening that maybe hasn't watched my videos. So I'll talk about numbers because I don't really care at this point. So a video that I upload, like I compared to, right, is a video. I'll do two different like comparisons. So one, a video that I uploaded a couple months ago got 4K views. In its total time it was up, made about £5. It might not seem like a lot because that's not much money. But when all your videos are making relatively the same amount, it adds up and it's a nice amount. But now a video that I uploaded last week that got 4K views made 30 pence. So same amount of views, one got £5, one got 30p. So that's that. Another comparison is one of my most viewed videos that currently has like 270,000 views is the "What if Edward Kenway wasn't murdered" video. Spoiler, because everyone's complaining that that video's a spoiler when it happened in a novel, and everyone's like, "Oh, you spoiler!" Yeah, because you're definitely gonna read Forsaken that came out in 2012 tomorrow, weren't you? Anyway, that video in the so in the last 7 days, it's gained 55,000 views, and it's made a total of how much was it? I think it was like £5 or something like that. Whereas in the first 7 days, it got 13,000 views, which is nowhere near 55,000 views, and it made £10. So like that difference, like 55,000 views, £5, 13,000 views, £10. Like we've been losing so much money. It's ridiculous. Like some people are making like I think we're making 15% or something of what we used to make, which is just. It's just not good though, is it? So I mean, it's a bit tough for everyone at the minute.
It's insane. Insane.
It's ridiculous, and like, I mean, there's two reasons why it's happened. It's because the big companies have pulled out, so there's not as many ads. But also, YouTube trying to get the big companies back have implemented these new rules where it's like, if you do this kind of content, you don't get ads played on your videos as frequently. Sometimes people can get demonetized, but if you're not demonetized and you still fall into the category, you don't get ads played on it as frequently as other YouTubers that might not fall into the category. And so there's just less ads all around and less ads being played on certain videos. And so the only videos that are really getting the majority of the revenue are people that are incredibly family friendly and like those Minecraft YouTubers and stuff like that just don't
Spider-Man and Elsa.
Anything. And Spider-Man and Elsa videos, of course. And, it's just that kind of thing. And it's... I mean, what YouTube tried to do, I suppose, in long term, it's a good thing. Because eventually, with what they're doing, they're going to pull back in a lot of the big companies that have left, I think. And they'll return. Maybe things will get a bit more lenient. But even if they don't, there's enough ads to go around that it will be okay. And I think in the long run, everything will eventually sort itself out, because Google is this huge fucking company. They're losing millions of dollars off of this. They obviously want to fix it. it's, you know, their money they're losing as well. Obviously, it's something they want to fix. It's the forefront of what they're trying to do. And, you know, PewDiePie recently tweeted out saying, and obviously I trust what PewDiePie says because he always talks shit about YouTube when they make awful decisions. He's always incredibly upfront with people, as much as, you know, a lot of people don't really like him. And he's said, he spoke with YouTube and they've said, and what they've said to him leads him to believe that within time, things will go back to normal somewhat. So, I mean, you know, I'm hoping something can be done about it and something can just sort itself out, because otherwise YouTube's just going to die. Like, no one's going to use the site anymore if they don't sort it out and something doesn't go, you know, right. So, I don't know.
Just with the system, it's like PewDiePie said, it will get better over time. And it's just right now they're freaking out as well because, like you said, they're losing a lot of money. So they don't, like, they have to make this new system, and it's only been like 3 weeks. And they're trying to, like, make this whole thing so the advertisers will come back quickly. And, you know, it's not something that will happen overnight.
Yeah, of course. And, like, my revenue it's not as bad as it was 2 weeks ago. It's gone up. Like, it's doubled, I think. It's still not good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still awful. But it's doubled from what it was 2 weeks ago, which was just even worse. And so, I mean, something they're doing must be working, because obviously it wouldn't go up and be consistently higher than it was before. So, I mean, we just got to wait and see. Just got to hope that they sort this out. Otherwise, their platform will die because people won't use it because they're not making enough money from it. So,
where are they going to go? Daily Motion?
they go, oh, of course, that's where we've got to go.
You
I
know,
mean, a lot of people are already like left and gone to Twitch because people are like, well, Twitch are just not what they're doing, so we'll go move to Twitch. I thought about it, but I'm like, it's just too much. I can't.
You know, Vivendi owns Daily Motion. Fun fact.
Sick, perfect. I'll go and support Daily Motion, Vivendi. They can go take over Ubisoft. Everyone
Once
wins.
they take over Ubisoft, we're not allowed to make content on YouTube anymore. We'll be forced to use Daily Motion.
That's hilarious. I'm just fucking stoked that I have a real job.
I do
Oh,
too.
shut your fucking mouth.
I'm with you, Tyler. Sorry, James.
It's like, yeah, so YouTube, me and YouTube's something I've ever done for a hobby, so it's not really, I don't care. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm looking at my bank account like, oh yeah, still solid, still very good.
Oh,
like,
my
cool
bank
beans.
account's still alright because I'm not spending my money, just keeping it. Because obviously I live at home, so I don't need to pay bills. So I'm not,
Lucky.
you know.
Did
Pay
he
for
say
a
something about
house.
insurance today?
I had to pay my car insurance today. I spent like an hour sorting on my car insurance.
How
Is that
obviously,
tough for you? Is that real tough?
No, it was fine. The difficult thing was because I got a speeding thing like a year ago, and so that took the price of my insurance up by a bit. But you know, it's fine. It's whatever. It's all right. I'm okay.
Bills
How
are
much?
tough, yeah?
Say it.
Okay, well.
Just,
Say the amount now.
Can we just what the amount that I paid for insurance
Yeah.
for a year? It was
Or no, just a month.
just
Like,
no, because I
your
pay annually.
Oh.
My insurance, so I renew every year. So I think it was more than it was last year, because last year it was like £730. This year it was like £770 because of the speeding thing.
Is that third party or is that
I don't know.
comprehensive?
It's comprehensive.
Why would no?
No,
Okay.
we did this last
Yeah, I know.
year.
I literally asked that question, and I literally was
Yeah,
like, no, we're not talking about this. We're not talking
No,
about this.
it's comprehensive. That's
I
what
said deja vu. I
It's-
said deja vu, man.
yeah, it was weird. We did this exact thing last year with Brett on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was such deja vu.
Within the last 5 minutes of the podcast as well last year, it was the same thing.
Oh my god, that's the most deja vu shit ever. And I literally asked the question, is it comprehensive third party? Wait, no, we're not talking about car insurance on
Brilliant.
the podcast.
So fucking
Well,
strange, but yeah, yeah.
Mine is 3,000 a year, so
3,000?
fine.
What the fuck? Oh, you have a sick car, don't you? So does that.
I mean, yeah, but still $250 a month, 3,000 a year.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, well,
What?
mine's £770 was this year.
Is there not a competitive like insurance market?
Oh,
in your
there
country?
is. No, there is, and I have the best option. The other ones were like 4,000 or 3,500. The thing is,
Fucking
they
Christ.
don't like the color yellow. They don't like muscle cars, and they don't like 20-year-olds. So it just all adds up. And
Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, I thought mine was a lot, but yeah, nah. Alright, fine. Yeah, you win. You win that one, Brett.
thank you for letting me win something.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's all right. I still have. I still got money in my bank account. I'm still doing all right. I'm not gonna spend any money now. I'm just gonna save
It's
it
all right.
all, and everything will
Yeah,
be
well,
fine.
you live at home, so you're all set, man. You're
Exactly.
all set.
It's sick. High five.
Yeah,
I have a bumblebee.
That was me. That was a high five.
yeah. Well, I have a house and things you got to pay for. So.
You share an apartment with a vegan, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who, me?
That's true.
Did you listen to the podcast or not?
Oh, because I have one.
You have a
roommate
what?
that's vegan.
Roommates? Really?
Yeah.
Is this the thing? Do I have to go and get one now? I gotta go
Yeah,
move out and get a
You.
roommate that's
I didn't know
vegan.
Tyler had a vegan roommate. Join the club, Tyler.
Yeah, it's a club now.
Yeah, stupid vegan.
Sick. Join the
Okay.
rooks. I see what
Join
you're
the
saying,
rooks.
Evie. We need the rooks.
We need the rooks. No, James, we're not quoting the rooks. We're not
Oh,
quoting
don't
that.
worry. Don't you worry, Tyler. Tomorrow there'll be rooks all over the world. They'll be everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Hundreds
Oh, guys.
of thousands of rooks everywhere.
So
Tyler,
I know-
have you seen my Watch Dogs video?
No, I haven't.
Well, I'm gonna link you it.
Okay.
The Watch Dogs music. We've been going for 3 hours now.
Is it
I
3
still
hours?
want-
We did it.
Tyler,
We just hit the full 3.
Oh,
Okay. Fantastic.
Holy shit! Do you want me to just quickly?
Fantastic.
Let me just go get up the poll we did at the beginning of the podcast.
Okay.
So, how many sand memes will come out of Assassin's Creed Empire? So, the winning vote was 66% voted, 101 to 1 million. That's how many sand memes will come out of Assassin's Creed Empire.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Makes sense. People are smart, I guess. Smarter than we thought.
They understand the memes. They know. Someone told me, Osama Al-Hadithi told me to stop changing my name and picture every few hours. It can get really confusing at times. I better listen to him. Shit. Sorry,
Shit.
I'm sorry, Osama. I apologize.
Whenever I see some random profile picture and name I've never seen before in my newsfeed, I always go, I'm like, yeah, Twitter feed. I'm always like, oh, it's Atlas's. Of course it is.
Yeah, it's James.
Yeah,
It's
I always
just
have to check.
James.
I'm like, I assume it's.
It's like, when did I follow? Who the fuck is that guy? Oh, it's just the guy I did the podcast with. Shit.
That's
of course it is.
literally, yeah, that's literally what I do. I did it this morning. That's what I did this morning.
Who was that this morning?
James, you tweeted out one time like, "Who the fuck is this person that I'm following?" And then it was just some random person.
Who was it?
And you're like, "How am I following them?" I don't know. You tweeted out a picture of them too, and like,
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
"What the fuck am
It
I
happens
following?"
all the time. I'm always randomly it'll appear on my newsfeed. I'm like, wait, I don't. Where did this person come? Why am I following this account? It happens all the time, and I'm like, is it someone that I followed that just completely changed everything, or did Twitter just go, we're gonna promote this account to people so everyone's gonna like auto follow it? I'm like, I don't, because it's just something random like that. They're advertising like, I don't know, fucking flasks for like hot drinks. I'm like, I definitely did not follow this account. It's so strange.
I've had someone follow me yesterday that's a big Watch Dogs thing, and I'm like, why? I hate your game, so fuck off.
The Assassin's Creed official Reddit account follows me on Twitter. Is that the actual official Reddit account, or is it
If
someone
it's
claiming
AC
it?
Reddit, then it's official.
Oh, is
Who's
it?
the guy
Oh,
that
sick.
runs the Who's the guy that
They retweet
runs the
all
Reddit now?
Turl, I think it's
Oh,
how you pronounce
Turl,
it.
yeah. He
Yeah.
follows me on
Yeah,
Twitter.
he followed me the other day. I'm like, I'm not following it back. I don't give a fuck about Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
Go fuck
I
yourself.
didn't follow him back either.
Yeah.
He still follows. It's like Column's still following me, but I don't follow him because I don't care about his tweets. And he also, because he tweet, when he tweeted that thing about his girlfriend where he's like, she is now in the Brotherhood, and someone was like, someone said, someone tweeted him and they were like, is this what you do when you bone? And Column said, yeah, I make her dress up in all the assassin robes. And
Oh,
then
kill yourself.
the guy
Oh,
replied with,
kill yourself.
let her know who's mentor in bed. And I threw up everywhere.
Oh my
had
god,
to buy
I
a new
feel.
computer because there was
Oh
vomit in it.
my
was a
god, I
mess.
feel sick. Oh, that makes me sick.
James, look at Skype.
Oh,
Look at Skype. What did you do in Skype? What's this tweet? Did you find the tweet? What is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when the fuck? Oh, it's like the furry with the tail. Yeah, what the fuck was that? 3D artist computer. I don't know why that was a thing. So
You're such a weird
fucking
dude, James. I'm not
strange.
surprised you follow these people.
Yeah, I do. I am a furry. I do like some fucking squirrel porn. It's great. It's a good time. I like fucking
What?
cats. It's great.
Why the fuck do I follow Victoria Atkin?
I don't know. She followed me for a while and then she unfollowed me, so I unfollowed her
Same.
out of spite.
Same here. Same here. She unfollowed me as well.
Paul Amos still follows me, but I unfollowed him and he still follows me. I'm like, sick.
Sick and good.
Paul
The
Amos
only
follows
Ubisoft
me.
account I follow is Ubisoft Australia. That's because they're my buddies. They're my pals, and I love them.
That's true.
But
Patrice Desolé
I will-
follows me on Twitter. Didn't
Oh,
reply
yeah,
to my
did he
DMs,
never-
but he
did
follows
you
me on
did you
Twitter.
did you send a second DM?
I don't remember if I did or not.
Yeah, we need to figure that out. We can get him. We can get him.
We can get him on. And then not understand
What?
the word he says because of his strong accent.
Yeah, that'll
I'll be a
great.
bit confused, but it'll be a good time. We can just chat mad shit about Ubisoft with him, and he'll be well into it because I don't think he likes them.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, but I've unfollowed everything Assassin's Creed or Ubisoft related, all the personalities, other than like
Oh.
Darby and
You're welcome.
Gabe. Yeah.
don't
Well, I
know.
just can't do it
I
anymore.
don't know
want
what
on
to
my
say to that.
I don't want on my Twitter. I
That's
just
fair
don't
enough.
want to see it.
That's fair enough. Assassin's Creed UK still follows me on Twitter. That's pretty cool. Outside
Not really.
Xbox follows me on Twitter. There's a cool channel that I like quite a bit. Ubi Central follows me on Twitter. You did unfollow me a few months ago for some reason.
Yeah, you're probably going on rant or something.
And you unfollowed me, like Nick did, where I was talking about Andy. And Andy was talking about me as well. We were talking about each other, and Nick was like, I'm going to unfollow James, but not unfollow Andy. Fucking pandering. God damn it.
Fucking
And I
bad.
have
Just
Tyler
'cause he's
Box,
black.
but not you.
That's why.
What's that?
Just Oh
I
yeah,
have
you
Tyler
have
Box, but
you
not
have
James.
Tyler in your featured channels, but not Tyler doesn't even upload. You're in my featured channels, Brett.
Yeah,
not mad at
but that's because you know I'm Brett's friend and we both hate you.
That's actually that's true. Yeah,
So makes sense to me.
that's a disappointment.
Tyler, watch the video.
I'm watching it right now.
I watched your video, Brett. Why am I not in your featured channels?
Fine, I'll add you.
Oh, please do. I'd really appreciate it. I don't even want it because I think I'll get subs. I just want to know I'm actually your friend.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
You're lying, but sure.
Oh no, I'm actually not lying.
Okay.
Who can we just whoever clicks on featured channels
No.
on channels? Never. It
I
never
do,
happens.
but I only click on my own featured channels just so I can quickly get to your channels.
Yeah, that's the only reason I ever do it. Yeah, yeah.
And did you see that Just Dance channel with 300,000 subs?
I would subscribe to that channel any day.
And they haven't uploaded for 3 years.
What the
maybe I
Brett,
wouldn't.
what is this? What is this video? I don't understand what's going on.
It's popular songs synced with Watch Dogs.
Why was some guy a zombie and using magic powers?
Oh, that's one of the mysteries in the game, and you unlock an outfit.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst thing ever.
That's the video that got 500K last week.
No, terrible.
Terrible game. Shit game.
This is the worst game I've ever seen.
It can suck my.
But the
foot.
editing, though, right, Tyler?
No, it's great. Well edited. Very well edited. Good job, mate.
Thank you.
I've put a
Subscribe.
like on it. You've got your view. I'm already subscribed to you, Brett.
You just got
And,
that 0.00005 cents from that. Good. Now all you need is another 500,000 views. You'll get $1.
Oh
Sick.
my god. A stripper's trying to do a lap dance and then Marcus is just there like, pay attention to me, dancing next to it. Oh, so embarrassing, Marcus.
Mark is there wearing his nice little
Did you just
vest
punch a-
thing.
Prostitute? Jesus Christ.
She's a
Oh my
stripper.
God.
Get it right.
Marcus thinks it's Grand Theft Auto. Nah, Marcus doesn't hit people. He hits them with words. He does slam poetry. He's that kind of guy. Does slam poetry about how technology's ruining our social skills when that's not the case at all. We need to get rid of these laptops, lads, because we need the rook side. I went to jail.
Wait, what? Marcus can do oh my god, why are you punching people? Oh my god.
I'm surprised dabbing wasn't in Watch Dogs 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hate
that
the
is
sync that
true.
crew at the end. Flow Riders My House is playing and you just have to look at his stupid fucking shit friends.
Oh, yeah, that bit. I was like, nah. Fuck those characters. Fuck them. But yeah, nah, good video. I like the video, though.
Oh my god. Fucking bunch of losers. Yeah. Great video, mate. James, do you want to start wrapping this
Yeah, I
up
was
because
gonna
I
say,
gotta
'cause we've got-
I gotta
this
go to
is-
work.
Yeah, I had dinner.
I need to pass out. This is the longest podcast we've done in a while. So
You mean like 5 minutes over 3 hours? Yeah, sure.
yeah, I do. No, 8 minutes over 3 hours.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so thank you for watching the podcast. I hope you enjoyed. If you do want more stuff like this, and you want like not just more of it, as in like it comes out bi-week. If you want like literally like more and exclusive and early stuff, head over to Patreon. Top link in the description. Patreon.com/as always. You can support me and Tyler over there, and it'll help us grow our media empire. Thank you to
Empire?
some of the yes.
Empire confirmed.
Empire. Well, I was actually referencing Udi, but sure. No one even knows what I'm talking about. That was a 2014 meme. But anyway, 2015. It doesn't matter. Thank you to these sweet vintage lads that are supporting us over on As Always. That includes Zeno, Rio, Seth, Damien, and Ben Modrock when he eventually sorts out his payment. It sorts out because I'm going to include him anyway because I'm sure he will. Josh DeVilliers, Lumistrad, Ojeji Doggo, we just call him Doggo, Jensen Tasker, Tyler Tranter, Yazen, sort out your fucking payment. Brendan and Pink Flame 313, you sweet vintage lads, thanks for all of your lovely pledge it, fucking cunt. You know what I'm trying to say. That's that one. But you go check out the top link in the description, and go check out Brett's channel. That will be in the description as well as obviously Tyler's links. And that's that. So go and support everyone by doing that. There we go. That's
Brett,
my bit.
Have you got any last words for the podcast, Brett?
Just thank you for having me, and I will definitely come back anytime, especially with Aftermath.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
we
definitely need to do
100%
that. Fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Again, patreon.com/as always. Best place to go. Awesome content. And hopefully next week, get out at some point, end of next week, the Assassin's Creed Unity co-op Let's Play James Hyde.
Yeah, of course. That will be Patreon 48 hours early, right?
Yeah, 48 hours early.
All right,
for patrons As Always. Just $1. Just one simple dollar, and you're an As Always member. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching, and we will see you next time. I'm not doing the outro, James. I've told you already.
No, Tyler, do it.
Last week was the last time, so I don't want to hear it.
I'll do it.
You'll do it. Okay,
I'll
do it.
All right, you ready?
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. All right, and beep ba beep beep ba ba beep ba beep ba beep beep ba. I like purple, but kill Connor.
It's just sad.
Yeah, it's a shame,
sad.
but
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah, you're cringing.
Bye-bye, everyone.
How sad do you think that was, Brett?